Oh. So are you Chinese or Japanese?
I live in California last 20 years, but first come from Laos.
Huh?
Laos. We lay ocean.
The ocean? What ocean?
We are lay ocean. From Laos, stupid. It's a landlocked country in Southeast Asia. It's between Vietnam and Thailand, okay? Population 4.7 million.
So are you Chinese or Japanese?
Oh.
That's legit. That's legit. Hello and welcome to Monday Night Going in Raw, episode number 225, ladies and gentlemen. Return to the tap. I am back. I survived Las Vegas with minimal financial losses, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I spent more on souvenirs than I did on blackjack. I wish I could say I spent it on blackjack and hookers, but it was more or less blackjack, which was fun, and I got to meet Tony and hang out with him. You guys saw pictures. You saw the shorts. From down on Fremont Street. That was, I shot that, I think that was Monday night, Sunday or Monday night, wasn't it, Tony? I can't quite remember.
I think it was Wednesday.
Was that Wednesday? I can't remember.
Or Thursday. Yeah, Wednesday, because I wasn't hanging out with you that night with Feed My Frankenstein. Y'all were supposed to go to the Grand Canyon. But then they filled the Grand Canyon up after Biden announced he climbed it.
See, that's what happened. So, yeah, it's good to be back. Let me acknowledge this amazing chat here before I bring in everybody. Chris Fisk got the night off. But if you didn't catch the intro, Vinny, did you see the intro? Because I see Vinny's backstage. Or he's
Frankenstein?
Nope. No. Okay, so I'm gonna replay the King of the Hill intro then that Horny Alf made.
Gotcha.
because it's fucking phenomenal. I hope Fisk caught it because I told him before he goes to sleep, stay and watch that intro because Chris is taking the night off tonight. Get some rest, homie. Keely Chow.
Adam was here.
I'm Keely Chow.
What up, Keely? Horny Alf. Hail, brother. Clone Geek. Vegas was fucking amazing. I had a blast. It was 6 days was a lot. I'm not gonna lie, but it was fun. It was fun nonetheless. Author Stephen Walton. There be rogues here. What's going on, Stephen? Welcome, brother. Who else we got? Who else we got up in here? I see Brightest Days in the house. What's going on, brother? Welcome. Brutal Morningwood with the best name on YouTube, just in time for my smoke session. Amen, brother. Hicks Villain in the house. What's going on? Parrot Head. Yes, the schnoz is back in the murder mitten. The Grand Canyon is the biggest gash on earth. What up, manliness? Wait, Hollywood Reporter released a big article on the state of D.C. We might have to check that out.
D.C. is not a state. There's a reason for that.
Let me introduce the rest of this wonderful panel, ladies and gentlemen. You heard him. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up my co-host, my brother, Mr. Tony ToneDef.
Yeah, come check me out at the Clown World Review. Tomorrow we'll be doing the Monday Night War retrospective at 8:05 p.m. Eastern. It's been a great show, everyone. Hail to everyone in the chat. Love y'all on the panel, and we'll see you tomorrow.
And that was Tony, ladies and gentlemen. That was Tony for the evening right there. That was your dose of ToneDef for the night. Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate it as always, man. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, he is one of the most talented creators in the sphere. He is not the king of fulfillment, not the fulfillment king. He is the fulfillment king, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Vinnieart, Vinnie Tartamella.
Hello, everyone. I moonlight as many different people as well. Lately, I've been Mario again, but we never forget about Hans Cock. And yeah, no, last night was awesome. I'm happy that you popped in the stream last night. That was a blast. We had Jeff Hicks in there. Nick came in. We had our usual awesome, fantastic brothers here. Tony was there. Draven was there. Chris was there. We had a great time. Tommy, I know Tommy, he had to split though early, but I hope everybody enjoyed the shit out of that stream. Don't worry, we're gonna have more fun too. Tonight's gonna be great. Maybe I'll show that short here as well. If you guys have seen it or not, the fusion reactor that fucking China set off. That was something else.
Pooping.
Wasn't it his birthday or some shit today? Oh well. Who the fuck knows? Who knows? Thank you for being here, Vinny. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, he woke up in time for the member stream after feeding on his prey. He is the vampire that don't sparkle, but he sure do shine. Twinkle, twinkle, baby. Actually got his intro right. AngelousDraven.
Hey, guys. What's up? Should be a good show. It usually is. I'm a little under the weather, but hopefully it'll brighten my spirits being here on the show tonight.
Have you been living off animal blood?
A little bit,
right?
A little bit.
He's living off that synthetic blue shit from.
From
the
Morbin
commercials.
It's Morbin time.
Do I have to pull out the old Tampax commercial again? It holds 33% more cool blue Gatorade.
The Matt Smith in that is like the only good thing about that movie.
He is. He really was. He really was. Thank you for being here, Draven. Appreciate it, bro.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. And last but not least, let me bring him on. He is the super fan himself, Adam Shawhan.
That's right. I'm here, everybody. Thank you for having me. Always a pleasure to be with this awesome panel. Thank you.
Pleasure to have you.
Oh, you are welcome. You're welcome. Adam brings good energy. energy. Yeah. All right. Speaking of that, now I want to play this. Clip here one more time because we played it right at the beginning of the show. And big shout out to Horny Alf again for bringing the heat with this one because he always does. And here it is. Here's the Horsemen of the Hill.
So are you Chinese or Japanese?
I live in California last 20 years, but first come from Laos.
Huh?
Laos. We the ocean.
The ocean? What ocean?
We are Laotian. From Laos, stupid. It's a landlocked country in Southeast Asia. It's between Vietnam and Thailand, okay? Population 4.7 million.
So are you Chinese or Japanese?
Oh.
I love how Vinny's always cheesing too. He's just sitting there smiling.
Right? I told you, man. He brings the fucking heat with those. Shout out to Horny Al for that, man.
Dude,
we appreciate it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Shit.
See, Brightest Day says Draven got a hold of Bad Batch of True Blood.
Yeah.
This is, see, Superfan said Draven, stop eating that vac blood.
Why do I have to be Bill? Damn.
Hey, Mickey knows.
I cannot even say Morbius wasn't the best Marvel movie this year. I really can't.
Yeah.
I really can't.
Wait,
as
Marvel
much as I'd
made
like
movies
to.
this year?
They made a bunch of shit TV shows. But
they made some really, really bad stuff.
Oh. Yeah.
Have you guys seen it? Could I show it or the?
Yeah.
This is a slightly longer version, just by a couple of seconds. But,
all right, here we go.
Yeah, for those who are unaware, China set off a fusion reactor, and these things are super, super dangerous. And basically, it burns 5 times hotter than our sun. So we're talking 70 million Fahrenheit. Scary as shit. And it burned for I think 17 minutes, but I had to let people know about it. So there you go. What are you doing? You can't use a fusion reactor. You blow up the world. Think, Pooh Bear is setting off a fusion reactor 5 times more powerful than the sun. Wise? Think. That's really it.
Power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
Keep calm. It's only a spike. It'll soon stabilize. It will stabilize. It's under control.
Rabbit was right. Oh, Baba. Now John Leguizamo showing up in the chat to complain about an Italian guy playing Chinese.
Holy shit.
Shit, I love it.
People are worried about nukes. Ha!
Right?
Things
What up,
like
24 eyes?
So that was pooping fusion reactor.
Charlie Sheen got that tiger blood.
He's also got a lot of other things that I don't want.
Yeah. What up, 24 eyes? Clone Geek says Morbius and Top Gun were the only films this year that had a cultural impact. Pretty much. I mean,
yeah, you're not wrong.
It's not wrong.
Y'all forgot about crawdads.
Oh, yeah, where the crawdads cry or something like that?
Yeah,
or where the crawdads sing.
It doesn't even have any crawdads in it.
Show me on the crawdad where they touched you.
I thought they were gonna. It was a cooking movie. I was pissed when I found out it wasn't about cooking crawdads. I was like, I was looking for like a Mario, but I thought it was Mario Batali or something. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, that's the other guy. That's
or the guy
Emerald. That's Emerald.
That's Emerald.
What's the guy with the clogs? What was his name?
Wait,
with the
Mario Batali, I think he disappeared. He's with the red clogs, right? Or the orange clogs?
Yeah, that is Mario.
Yeah, that's Mario Batali.
That's Mario. Yeah, that guy, he did some bad stuff, sexual things. That's why he disappeared.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was there.
His name was the first one to come to the top of my head.
Now you know, and knowing is half the battle.
You know, but...
Dun, 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 dun.
Jose.
I knew I should have said Jamie Oliver. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
Should have just stuck with Rachel Ray, right? You know.
I just wanted to give kids healthy meals. I just wanted my kids to eat healthy.
Rachel Ray, like when she started off, she was good.
Rachel Ray used to be hot.
Yeah. Giada is really hot though.
She ate too much her own cooking.
Emerald Lagasse.
Yeah, she's got a weird
Emerald.
shape.
Yep.
She's got a weird shaped head, though.
She does.
She does. She does. I don't care. Draven's like, I'll fuck with that egg-shaped dome.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that camera switched off and she just started pouring whatever she cooked into her mouth. Like, holy shit.
Which one? Which one was that?
It was
Rachel Ray.
Oh,
Rachel Ray. Yep.
yeah, she got very
baby. Enjoy.
Fucking handfuls of ricotta. Like, chill out, chick.
He's
you remember
not
the
wrong.
Old, you remember the old racist that just cooked with butter all the time?
Paula Dean.
Paula Dean, that's it. She's like, I love butter and racism.
I love butter and hate. Please.
Oh, butter and racism, my favorite things to cook with, Shug. That's about there. That's more Paula Dean right there. She got that show Southern drawl, sweetheart.
She's like, I need more butter and I need fentanyl. Somebody, we're gonna be making a Fentos cake.
I heard Fentos, baby. I'm resurrected from the dead on my 49th birthday. I'm coming back to get you, Derek Chauvin, baby.
Bless your heart. Use the white corn. You don't want to use the inferior yellow corn. We use white corn in this recipe.
It's me, it's Bill Gates, it's corn.
It's corn.
Worth
What
the
a fuck-
copyright claim.
Well worth it for anything to poke fun at that fucking Fruit Loop. But let's do some box office breakdown here. Oh, see, I even forgot one right here. Julia Childs. Childs. That's another one. What's up, Goodstuff Comixgater? I'll be over on Goodstuff's channel Thursday night with him and Justin Belmont. Yeah, from Belmont Press. That'll be fun, man. And if you haven't checked out Justin's Smokes the Fox, go check that out. If that's I can't remember if that is still in demand or not. Good stuff. Let me know if it is. Yeah, see.
Julia Childs, she did stuff in the military.
Did she?
She was some kind of a spy.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Julia Childs. Hello, and today we'll be mixing everything together while I assassinate 6 people. I don't know.
You're not wrong.
I don't know anymore. Yeah, see, she only uses white rice. She doesn't use the brown rice. Definitely not Uncle Ben's.
It's all Chinaman food.
Oh, World War II OSS agent.
There you go. Yeah,
Thank you, manliness.
Hell yeah. See, he knows what I'm talking about. We know what's up. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And Paula Dean, she's just like, I'll make white rice and butter.
There's Sandra Lee, too. Remember Sandra Lee?
Sandra Lee.
Uh-uh.
Is it the one with the short blonde hair?
Yeah, she's blonde.
Yeah, I remember her a little bit. Let's get back to Giada.
Wait, I got some. After we're done with this segment, we got some parrot head memes.
Giada's the granddaughter of Dino De Laurentiis.
Wait, what do you got there?
It's Giada.
Oh yeah. Okay.
She got a big head, but that's all right because I gotta stuff her like a Thanksgiving turkey, face first.
Julia Childs made a shark repellent for the military.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Look at that. Amazing. You got more Giada?
Bobby Flay can't boil water.
It's like a catnip.
Oh, it's on Belmont's. Okay, I'll be over on Belmont's channel Thursday night. All right.
I hate Bobby Flay. Yeah, I cook everything. I cook everything in the barbecue. I try to boil water in the barbecue. I can't do it. It keeps falling through the cracks.
All right, here we are right here. This is the fucking box office for last weekend, ladies and gents. Number 1, with a shit performance comparatively speaking to the first release in this godforsaken fucking trilogy. Halloween Ends with $40 million. First week out of Universal Pictures. It grossed 57, 235, 355 worldwide. and this movie was a burning fucking trash fire. Oh my God. My review will probably be out tomorrow afternoon. Like I said, it's going to take me some time to get this up and produced because I'm trying to like not do a real long review of it, but it's going to end up being over 20 minutes. I'll guarantee it. I'm like 8 paragraphs in to it right now. And this is all is Cleveland. What's up, Black Rose Comics? What up, B Rose? Welcome, bro. Welcome. Good to see you. Hicks Villain, what's up, man? He says Halloween ends was god-awful. Oh, god-awful doesn't begin to describe it. Frankie knows next year Halloween returns. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that evil on me. Literally, like, within the first probably, I don't know, like, 20 minutes, like, I was Sam Neill from Event Horizon. I'm like, why? Why? And I watched it after Vinny's stream last night. I'm like, I'm going to go to bed. Then I'm like, I need to watch Halloween Ends. I got to watch it. And I sat there until 2 in the morning and watched that fucking garbage pile. And I was just dumbfounded. But we'll talk about that a little bit more later on. Number 2 this weekend, Smile, dropping back 1 spot with 12,564,356, down 32%. Its 3rd week from Paramount. That one I actually want to see. Yes, this is one I've heard good things about. This is at $137,832,255 worldwide. I mean, to have a $66 million international for a horror movie, because this is considered horror, is pretty good. So kudos to Smile.
A bunch of people that are like constantly smiling or some shit in that.
Did you see the viral marketing campaigns they were doing for that? They were having people at like pro sports events just stand there and like smile weirdly at the cameras in like hard cam spots. It was fucking brilliant. It was creepy as fuck too. And they'd sit there the whole game and just like kayfabe and not fucking acknowledge anybody else. It was brilliant marketing.
Nice.
Yeah, there were pictures. There was like pictures everywhere popping up. I was seeing them on Facebook and Twitter.
That's on anything. Like,
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't looked into it yet. I'm happy. I'm gonna watch Black Phone too. Finally, because that's on Peacock. I noticed that on there. Yeah, I've been waiting to see that one. Number 3, Lyle Crocodiles, $7,352,340. 2nd week out of Sony. Trey wants to see this one. It's playing at the theater, so I might take him to see this.
Oh, okay.
This is at 26,609,693. Out of Sony Pictures. Yeah, he's kind of he saw a trailer for it the other day and he kind of wants to see it, so I might take him to go see that this weekend if I have time. Number 4, it's 5th week, The Woman Kang, $3.7 million. Oof.
Ooh.
So the prequel to Wakanda Forever has dropped 28.5% in its 5th week, down to $3.7 million. This is at a total.
Drink the purple drink in that one too.
Look at 16 million international. I wonder why. 76,550,000 worldwide. Apparently, the rest of the world action drama history. I don't think there's anything other than in name only that's historically accurate about.
It's like
this
Assassin's Creed. It's historically accurate.
Yeah. Right. What up, Future Fantasy Empire? No, tell me it's not true. The Slay Queen must make a quinzillion.
Yeah, it's based off.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's based off history the same way the Mummy is based off history.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. I heard that it's
the Rock was the
actually
Scorpion King.
I heard they're going to put this story into the Bible.
Oh, it's going to be the New Testament. It's going to be it's going to be the Book of Kangs. The Book of Kangs 1352. I mean, I don't know. I don't make the numbers up. I don't make the numbers up, folks. They speak for themselves. What up, Adega? Hail Hail a Dega.
Doc.
What's the lesson here? Listen to Vinny's warnings. Oh, I was gonna review Halloween Ends no matter what. As soon as that was announced, I was like, I already did the first two. Glinzer, what up, Glinzer? The movie people really want. Hollywood Ends. Yes. Yes.
When Jeff came out last night, he was just going off on this piece of shit movie.
Yeah, he was.
It was excellent.
Yeah, it deserves it. What up, Soul Assassin? He said, somebody say Horra. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Parrothead, which killed more brain cells, Halloween or Batwoman? Halloween. 3 seasons of Batwoman couldn't. It can't undo. It can't undo the damage that 3 of these fucking movies have done to me. 83 Batwoman videos against 3 videos of this series. It's not even measurable. Smile like Joe about to sniff a kid. God damn it.
Like 6 hours in movies, and Batwoman 3 seasons couldn't even touch it.
No. Oh yeah, Black Adam comes out for I want to see it. I do.
I want to
see it.
I
do.
want to now. I want to see Henry Cavill. That he returned.
Yep.
Hans Cock broke it. He broke it, and then everyone else got it second, which is hilarious.
Giggity.
Always trust good old Hans Cock.
Yeah, I think. Wait, Clone Geek says the Book of Gashman 69. When Halloween ends, it would be time for the gash. Horra.
Season of the Gash.
That's going to be the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Halloween 10. The Ghost of Loja and the King of Gash. It's going to be. It's awesome. It's going to be a great movie. Watch it.
Oh shit! Let's see what's
gash in your face. Sweet gash in your face.
Let's see what's playing power bottom to the Woman King. Amsterdam, 2.762, down 57. That's out of Walt Disney Studios. I have no idea what this is.
Oh, that's
1930s. Oh,
yeah. So last week weren't they like the same?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they were the same spots last week.
18 million for this one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amsterdam. So there's that one. That's down to number 5. Let's see number 6. Don't Worry, Darling. The piece of shit from Olivia Wilde with was it Zach? Is it Zach Braff and the new Black Widow chick?
Is that who they replaced?
Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh. She's hot. But that's who they replaced. Shia
And I like
LaBeouf
Zach
with?
Braff.
Mm-hmm. I think no, it's Harry Styles. I'm sorry, not Zach Braff. I don't want to say Zach Braff. Harry Styles, the dress wearer. Harry Styles is a dress wearer. Yep,
that's great.
Dude, Chris Pine hates it.
If you want to see,
Chris Pine's in that too. I forgot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't he play the same shit and everything, Chris Pine?
Pretty much. He just looks the same.
Yeah. Dude, every interview that I've seen with him and Harry Styles, dude, they fucking hate each other.
You know what's good?
Yeah.
You got to watch Shia LaBeouf's interview with John Barenthal. That was fantastic.
I told you.
Yeah. Draven was right. Jump on it. Listen to the vampire.
Good.
That was pretty impressive. That whole.
He does an interview with Kurt Angle too. That was pretty good too because he's
nice.
Married to Kurt Angle's niece.
Oh, sweet.
I want to say. Yeah.
That's Frankie says I looked up and saw Bobble Gashman. I jumped wore this first. Wakanda 2, The Woman King returns.
Mbaku.
Fucking Shuri. Mbaku. Yeah, he can't. You can't. Wait. God damn it.
Did they
She-Hulk
really
season 2
infuse purple drink into them diabetic cakes?
Yep.
Oh my god. Dude, I thought it was a joke. Yeah, Tony had sent us something, and
yeah,
I didn't know that they what was it, like little Debbie cakes? They made it purple and black. Like, how could you be any more racist?
Oh no! Did you see the cookbook he sent?
No.
The fucking
dude. Yeah, I can upload it. I don't know. Should I say it here on YouTube? They sell it at Disneyland.
They sell it at Disney, ladies and gentlemen. This is a real fucking thing. Go ahead, bro.
They sell a Black Panther Wakandan cookbook, and one of the recipes in there is for chilled watermelon soup.
No fucking shit. This is... Tell me you're fucking a racist ass company without... and these motherfuckers will call us racist for saying it. It's like, we're calling your shit out. Like, we're sitting back going like, yeah, the Black Panther shit is overrated, but not because of the melanin count, but because of the way the movie's projected by the media and the fact that the first movie wasn't fucking good. You motherfuckers are making a cookbook with chilled fucking watermelon soup. Why don't you just release Song of the South on Blu-ray, bitch? Like, what the fuck?
I would buy that.
Yeah, please do.
Oh my God. He's not wrong. But it's like, seriously, like, how fucked up is that? How fucked up is that on their part?
Now, the real test is if there's a really good recipe for fried chicken.
See, I wouldn't doubt it with the way the first thing you see is that fucking soup. It's like, come on.
know, right?
This has got to be a parody. But no, it's very real. It's very fucking real.
There's so many things.
The chicken recipe's right next to the waffle recipe, right?
Yeah.
I'm
fighting
what
that
candles.
Say anything more.
What Godzillionaire says Wakanda melon forever. Oh God. Yeah. Glinzer watermelon soup and plantation cotton candy too.
Fentanyl watermelon soup for life.
How many recipes include okra?
I sent it right now in the Cool MFers chat if you want to check it out, Vinny.
It's fucking real. This is a real thing that Disney marketed, folks. We're not being hyperbolic. I mean, should we show it?
Might as well.
Fuck it. I'm just going to show it. I'll pull it up here. Because I want you guys to know we're not joking here. We're not fucking around. We're not just being dicks. This is a real thing that Disney fucking marketed here. No.
Sorry.
I wouldn't.
This isn't a bit. This isn't a rib. This is
I'm
real.
really tempted to buy it, though.
I know.
After I bought the Ethiopian cookbook and it was blank pages, I'm not falling for that again.
Here we go right here, folks. Are you ready?
Lick here for flavor.
Wakandan cookbook, okay? All right. Here we go. We're looking at this. Okay, so you open the pages. This is fucking real, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
This is real. Like, that's in Disney fucking marketed.
Okay.
Marvel. That's a Marvel fucking thing, folks. This is, like I said, we're not being hyperbolic here.
They should be so proud of themselves.
It sounds refreshing. I mean, especially on those hot days on the farm.
Parrothead says, and demonetized. Probably.
He made another one, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he did? All right, we'll get that up. We'll pull that up. Wait. Godzillionaire, how long would a YouTube channel last just cooking the recipes in that cookbook? See? They fucking know. She-Hulk was created to troll fans. Yep. God damn it, Soul Assassin. What up, J-Man? What's going on? Black Panther 2 without Black Panther. Exciting and bold. The superhero movie without the superhero. Yeah. Fentanyl doo-dah, fentanyl yay. My, oh my, what a fentanyl day, baby.
You got any chilled watermelon?
Like, what the? Y'all got any more of that chilled watermelon soup? No, Disney, that's a bad Disney. What the fuck are you doing?
Nick's Villain's comment at 908 is fantastic.
Oh, this right here. How many recipes include okra?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God.
A PDF of it?
Namor's. Oh God, Namor's fish and chips. Oh.
No, it's Namor's tacos. It's fish tacos.
Chauvin's chitlins.
Ooh, if who's a PDF of this cookbook?
Who's cooking up the hog mogs and chitlins? And the pig feet? Like, Jesus, Disney. Jesus, Disney, stop telling on yourself. You blame us.
And if
we can't.
Dude, if you did cook the recipes, someone mentioned it in the chat. If you did cook the recipes for your YouTube channel, they'd accuse you of trolling. Like,
right?
Oh, I'm just making the recipes in the fucking book. Like,
one of us has to do that now.
I know. I was thinking
manliness and motivation. Okra Winfrey.
I think that that should be a deal where ETUP maybe does a we'll raise X amount of super chats for the book, so that way it doesn't come out of pocket on anybody, and then he divvies it up between all of us, and we all have to make the recipes.
Oh, God damn it! What the fuck?
I knew it.
Oh shit!
Hey, at least there's a partition, because one
Right?
thing my buddy and I noticed in Reno, they ain't got many partitions. It's like, why don't you just rip out the troughs that we used to have to use in the 80s? Like,
Yeah.
What are you, gay?
Right?
Oh, shit.
Go back
So
to
it's
the old bathtub troughs, Tony. Like,
yeah, here's a sheet metal box, piss in it.
Adega says he'll cook it. Doc will cook
yeah.
it.
Do
Dude,
it on my Sunday show.
The racetrack I used to go to out by my house where I grew up, there's a big, it's one of the biggest dirt tracks in Michigan. I used to go out there occasionally on Saturdays and watch the races and get drunk. And you go into the bathroom, there's just 30 foot of fucking trough with ice in it. And I'm like, I'll just wait for a stall, or I'll piss outside.
The one flea market by me used to have one like that.
Yeah, dude, that's fucked up. I'm like, no, I'm good with this. I'm good with this. Yeah, I'm retweeting the Horny Elf video right now. Here's another one. Horny Elf dropped another one right here. I'll show this video. And then we'll go back. We'll resume finishing up the countdown. But yeah, I gotta showcase these. He made this one. Oh, god damn it, Soul Assassin, Bros 2. God damn it. Look, we were young and needed the money last week, right?
hey,
right, Tony?
In Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yes.
We were young and needed the money last week. All right, here we go. Hang on, let me turn down the elevator music here, so you can get the full effect of the fight sequence.
Get him!
This one's got some man boobs. That's awesome.
That's fucking great. I love those.
Dude, that was amazing. Maybe Bruce Lee was fantastic, but that's even better.
Yeah.
Let me get some parrot head ones here. Hang on. This is because this right here, this is real life, folks. Let me not share the screen. Let me present the screen to you. For all your needs right here, ladies and gentlemen, your funeral kazoos, provided by Temple Queens, the place to be reviews. Because nothing says I'm grieving to my loved ones than the soothing sounds of a kazoo while you mourn your lost loved ones.
As I'm being lowered into the ground, I want you to play "It's a Clown World After All" on the kazoo. There you go.
It's like what was the dad Darren McGavin from Christmas Story? It's it's Taps was playing softly on a kazoo somewhere in the background. Here's another one. Oh, he was also the Night Stalker, man. He was Kolchak.
Yeah, dude, he's a great actor.
Why is there a painting of Ric Flair in the Book of Mormon?
Because he's Flair.
He had to helicopter. He wanted to helicopter the Mormon chicks.
When he said he was Space Mountain, he meant the whole mountain.
He said, "Baby, I got all the wives."
It's helicopter Flair. Woo! As I take off the robe of Mormon and helicopter the little nature boy.
Oh.
Let's see. Hang on. Oh, here's I like this one. I like this one too. We'll show this one and then we'll get back to the countdown. This is a good one, especially being somebody who's a hunter. The deer. I think we have a pretty good chance this season. The average hunter is getting older, and the millennials think meat comes from stores.
That was brilliant.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong at all. That's it. You know, you laugh when you hear these. You see these things on social media, and they're like, "Why don't you just get meat from the store instead of killing animals, you savage?" It's like, we're doomed. We're fucking doomed.
There's a study where people thought that black and white TV was like how people really saw. Yeah. Like legitimately.
Really?
Yeah, like it's a real thing. Like there's been people that legitimately have said this, and it's like, wait a minute. They literally thought that we saw in black and white, and then one day saw in color. It's like, what the?
What?
And,
That's
yeah.
not how that works.
To those people.
What a stupid son of a bitch.
Yeah.
That's not how any of this works.
That's not how any of this works.
Chicken wings.
It does in
in
2022, Vinny.
Wow.
Future Fantasy Empire, Bruce Etep, Krav Maga Master, his nunchucks are kosher. Death comes at a wholesale rate for this kosher killer.
Unbelievable.
Oh shit! All right, let's go back. We'll finish up the fucking box office.
All I can think of was the original Red Dawn, dude. There's that line where the kid's like, "Well, all we've got left to eat is the stuff that you've killed," and they goes, "Well, where do you think the hamburger from the store comes from?" Yeah, it's like literally, and that was from way back then. But you don't see any of that in movies, so I'll shut up.
No.
So there is chicken in that, like fried chicken in that book.
Did you really? And that's legitimately published by Marvel. That is legitimately 100%.
They're called glazed Roadrunner wings, and they're literally just fucking fried chicken wings.
Oh my fuck! We should have saved this for Marvel Monday. This is a whole fucking. This is like our Marvel topic. Like
a whole segment.
Like,
Yeah.
download the whole like cookbook for free.
That's fucking ridiculous.
So.
A school teacher reported 50% of his class thought black and white world was a real thing. Holy shit!
Yeah.
See, it's so astounding. Like, it is so fucking astounding that like people are that like naive. Like, how fucking, and it's the parents. I don't even want to get into it. Frankie knows to fight racism, we need to eliminate all black and white TVs. Stop segregation today.
That's right.
They're gonna cancel black and white TVs now.
Again.
All TVs should be color. They are. They have been since the 60s.
Oh, here we go.
I was going to say that in the 60s, drinking fountains and televisions were racist.
It's fucking sad. What is Barbarian? That was a fucking movie about what was that? That was the Airbnb lady.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, lady stands in door at an Airbnb and complains that the carpet's the wrong color. It doesn't match the drapes. I don't know.
All right, I got a whole table of contents.
Oh God! Well, let's save it. Let's use that for Marvel Monday then. We'll go through the entire table of contents for Marvel Monday. That's fucking perfect. Number 8, Terrifier 2. If I'm going out with a fucking bang. Let me tell you what. $1 million. Its second week out of Cinedigm Entertainment Group. Did anybody is this like Leonard Part 6? Has anybody seen or heard of Terrifier 1? After being resurrected by a sinister entity, Art the Clown. Oh fuck that!
Oh yeah, I've
clowns.
seen. I know about the first one of this. Yeah,
Art
targets
Yeah,
targets a teenage girl and her younger brother on Halloween night. What is it? Fucking the story of Kevin Spacey?
The guy who played him was at Horror Hound in March, this past March.
Oh, nice.
Oh God.
Did you get a photo?
Yeah.
If you did,
I did not.
Send it to ETEP now.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Number 9,
like
bros.
Out of windows, is like, get away from me,
Hey, look at Billy Eichner's movie Bros. 933,000. Its third week, down 56%.
Yeah, we just saw you guys holding hands before.
This is at 10 million.
That's still way too much money, though.
No international. This movie's not getting international release. Like, there's no.
I'm sure it'll do great in France and in Canada.
Oh, probably. I was picking up what you're laying down. Glinzer says Terrifier is brutal as fuck. Okay. All right. People today need to see a librarian. Yes, they do, Frankie. Yes, they do. Manliness targets a teenage girl is played by Tom Hanks. You're not wrong. Godzillionaire Joe Biden the clown.
Look at it and call it Wilson.
Clone Geek, clown lives don't matter. No, they don't. More like John Wayne Gacy. Yeah, that you're absolutely spot on. Manliness, it goes down by 69%. God damn it, manliness. Bros before profits. Oh, first Terrifier's on Tubi. Okay. Billy Eichner didn't drink his juice. Billy, you didn't drink your juice. He drank something else though.
Oh, he guzzled by gallons.
So
like
Bros is number 9. And number 10, it's 21st week. It's out on streaming right now. Top Gun Maverick, 687,000. This one's still in the top 10. 1.482, 658, 470. Billions, baby, worldwide. It's been in release for 143 days. And it's still in the top 10.
I'm really surprised that the international is higher than the domestic.
Right? Look at number 11, Minions, 16 weeks. 426. This one is at 930. It made to 930. All right. I'm happy to see Minions made it that high up the list. So yeah, that's and is Thor Love and Thunder still in there? Nope. They finally took it out back and shot it like old Yeller after it got rabies. But yeah, that's the box office breakdown. Tony, can you take over for a minute?
Sure.
All right, before we break into our main topic.
Yes. So,
don't forget to wipe. Sorry. His nose, people. His nose. He's got a big. Sorry.
Yes. So, where's the stupid thing I wanted to show you guys?
It's in New Jersey.
I don't know.
Gosh dang it. I can't find it now. But no, what I wanted to bring up, I saw something on Twitter about how they're wanting to take, I don't know how everyone felt about the Batman, the Robert Pattinson movie that came out, last year. Mm-hmm. I kind of enjoyed it. And
I liked it.
Like, it seemed long at first, like, okay, this movie won't end, but the more I've watched it, the more it kind of flows together and kind of makes sense, why it was that length. It could have been shorter, but whatever. We got what we got. They're talking about wanting to stay within that universe, not for the main DC continuity. Like, the DCEU was its own thing. Yeah. But within this universe, they kind of want to expand it and make movies about the rogues gallery. And I kind of like how they handled the villains in this movie. I know it wasn't a traditional Riddler, but I did like what they did with him, and I liked what they did with Penguin. Catwoman was kind of, here or there. She was all right, nothing offensive, but I just, would you guys want to see more of that? Would you want to see the villains kind of get their own movies and get expanded upon? And
I would, but they have to recast and redesign the Joker. I think that was a really piss poor attempt at the Joker, but
And
I
they
know,
made it
granted,
kind of where you can, because he was really in the dark, like they kept him kind of out of sight.
Yeah.
And where
I
you
think
could see him, like they took that scene out of the main movie, so.
Yeah. They got to go back to the drawing board with that one. But I want to see more of this stuff. And from what I understand, they said for the sequel, they're pushing for Mr. Freeze and for the Court of Owls. And the Court of Owls is a good storyline. So if they do go with that, that could work.
Nice.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
Well, sticking with like year 2, 3 villains only, like sticking with something like that, that'd be kind of badass, actually.
Well,
I like the idea.
The MCU, they've always had really weak villains, and it would be not like kind of like what they're doing with Black Adam and Shazam. Like he's getting his own movie, whether it's good or not. It's a better attempt than what Marvel does. Really build up these villains so it means something when they go against.
That was what I was thinking. As long as the villains are allowed to be villains, I don't want them to be anti-heroes. I don't want to feel sympathy for them. We're talking like Penguin is pretty fucking ruthless, that. This iteration of the Penguin especially. I'm not a Colin Farrell fan, and I liked the movie. You guys know we all reviewed it live. I liked the movie. I think me and Vinny gave it both around a 7 out of 10. I think it was around those. I liked it. I thought it was good. And I'm because Penguin's getting his own show. But I liked what they did with the Riddler. It was. And Barry Keoghan needs to go. As Joker.
Definitely.
Yeah, Barry Keoghan is out.
But here's the one thing though. The one character I think in Batman's rogue gallery, and let's just say it too, Batman has the best rogue gallery. He seriously does.
Yep.
That's why it works so well, and that's why there's been so many movies. But Mr. Freeze, done properly, he is one of the few villains that you do sympathize for because of what had happened to his wife and why he goes so cold, why he's ruthless. Like he has a reason for it. And I think the person who did the best job was in the animated series. It was Paul Dini. He wrote the story of Mr. Freeze in that original one, and it was fantastic. It was perfect. And like when you do encounter him in the video games and stuff too, they kept that tone with him. Like it made sense because it worked. But having that and then adding in the Court of Owls, which again, it's basically it is like the rich people from the shadows, how they've been kind of controlling Gotham for the longest time, and how they're kind of they have their own agendas and they've been working from the shadows, but they use Talon, and a bunch of different they're basically reanimating corpses and using them almost like ninjas.
Oh my goodness,
it's pretty dope.
Vinny, are you sure you're not talking about the year 2022?
Talon's pretty cool.
Well,
but no, it would work. So, oh fuck you, man! It would make perfect sense, and you could tie Mr. Freeze in with them too, especially since his whole deal is trying to prolong his wife's life. Even she's got a terminal illness, so he puts her on ice. So it would make sense to tie it all together using like those those corpses and all that. So yeah, it could definitely work. It almost writes itself.
Yeah. And like I don't mean to bring it back to Marvel or anything, but just to like when Infinity War ended, I heard a lot of people, oh my God, that's the best Avengers film. And I kind of disagreed. It was good and it was definitely better than Endgame, but I remember walking out of even before Infinity War. Like I remember during like Thor Ragnarok, I was a little disappointed that the only hint of Thanos we got was at the end credit scene. Like I really wish we would have gotten more Thanos throughout Phase 3 to build up for Infinity War. And I was looking at all kinds of different spots within the MCU where they could have introduced the Black Order, and different opportunities, and without having to kill him, because that's always been Marvel's big issue is villains. But especially, we see Thanos at the end of the first Avengers movie and it's court death, and then we see him in Guardians of the Galaxy, but by the time we get to Infinity War, he himself has a lot more sympathy. Like he's trying not to kill people. I need to get these stones. It's my fate. I'll kill you if I have to. But I wish we could have taken that journey with him, because it would have meant that much more by the end of the movie when he actually turns out to be the victor, So if they, and, I don't know how many will, win versus Batman, but if we could go on a journey like that with some of the Batman villains and see what brings them to this point, other than, hey, let's have him fall in a vat of acid real quick and then he's a bad guy, that would be nice. And that would be an evolution to superhero movies, and I'm not saying make the villain, more sympathetic or anything like that. But I mean, we just saw Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, imagine getting that and then seeing him go up against whatever Batman's in his universe, where you know the villain, and the hero, and it just would add so much more to their interactions.
It would have.
Yeah, Marvel is so hell-bent on anti-heroes. Everybody's got to be an anti-hero. Everybody's got to be sympathetic. The villains, and this whole, as I'm watching Guardians of the Galaxy on the plane ride home, I'm like, boy, even back then, you could see when, like, Gamora was fighting with Chris Pratt, he didn't get one shot in on her, Right. It's just like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
It was stupid. It was just, it's ridiculous. So hey, DC,
you know where they were gonna go. That's just what they do, man. But that's the other problem too. Who's another character that has a pretty damn great rogues gallery? Spider-Man. That's why No Way Home was so good. And you had at least two fantastic actors, Alfred Molina and Willem Dafoe, that like carried their scenes, man. They made that shit work, and that's what people wanted to see more.
Those villains.
And Godzillionaire said that
showing up for a single movie,
Say that one more time
about the rogue.
No,
Godzillionaire. Oh, go ahead, Tony. Sorry. No, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just saying, like with Spider-Man: No Way Home, by that point we knew those villains, so it meant that much more with them coming in and facing off against these heroes that we knew so well.
Well,
except for Jamie Foxx.
Right. We could throw that away. He was very racist. And it's true because there's history with these characters, and you're right, Tony. Like they should have done the same thing with Thanos in the other Phase 3, whatever. You can't just put him in a fucking end credit, Guardians had him in one spot where he's kind of sitting in the chair, but they needed more of him. They needed more interaction before you really built into it, Yeah. And that was I think it suffered that way.
They didn't have half the characters to do the Infinity Saga properly. You didn't have Adam Warlock. They didn't fucking have, like I said, they didn't have half the characters they needed. They
didn't bring in Death. That's the main reason he was doing this shit.
He was a simp for fucking Lady Death.
Yeah, which you could have made it. What's her face from Ragnarok?
Hela.
It was perfect. Hela, yeah. It was perfect. It's built in. Nope, they threw it out the window because they didn't want to pay her. Morons.
No.
Well, you could even tie Deadpool in with it too.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
And you could have done a Silver Surfer movie in there to tie out to give more time to do stuff proper, because once you're starting to talk, everything we just discussed is a perfect time for. That's how the animated cartoon was.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Adam, you're right. How do you not bring Silver Surfer in yet either? It's the stupidest fucking thing.
Yeah. It didn't make any sense.
I forgot. It's the Fox shit. It's the Fox deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Horny House says Phase 1 has aged extremely well. Yes, it has.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it has. So. Glinzer, Lizzo's Rogues Gallery, low fat, diet pill, and portion control.
And bacon grease.
Clone Geek, at least by that point, they had bought Fox. Yeah, they did. And they could have just paid outright, but they let the shit sit there and expire first, I think. So they didn't have to pay extra to use it early, which they could have done, but again, they didn't.
Well, people seem to forget this too, and Hans Koch talked about it, but the reason why we haven't seen the X-Men yet and some of these other characters is because of contracts. If they were to use them right now and pull the trigger, you still had the actors from the last movie that are under contract, and you would have to use them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're not doing it.
Yeah. It's. I hate that because it's like all the rights and legal shit gets in the way of good storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's because these assholes, they sold their souls in the beginning because they were desperate.
Yep.
It's a lot of the same shit because why? They keep making piss poor decisions, and it hasn't changed, and they're going down the toilet again.
So we were talking about DC, and before we jump into our main topic here, DC at a turning point. James Gunn pitches secret movie. Dwayne Johnson flexes his Superman power. This from the Hollywood Reporter. This dropped today, and this is something that probably like in a normal month I would have covered, but we're doing all the horror content this month, so we'll talk about it now. And just what is Matt Reeves secretly up to? With the release of Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam this Friday, DC Films head Walter Hamada. How much longer is Hamada going to be there? I thought he was on his way out too, but
he was, and they pulled him back.
Oh, right here. He's quietly ending his tenure in the coming days. DC is charting into some truly unknown territory. In fact, without a permanent leader to guide the stable of some of the biggest and best-known pop culture characters in the world, DC is seeing a secret but dramatic land grab amongst some of the biggest players in Hollywood. Johnson is touting his vision for a future Black Adam vs. Superman movie, which would sell, and I think that could be $1 billion movie, honestly.
Isn't J.J. Abrams going over there to
He is.
lead the DC universe? Like...
He was supposed to, but I think the people from Discovery, they nerfed his fucking shit. They were like, we don't. They're gonna shelf his Superman movie. That's
Motherfucking
nobody's gonna fucking
no. Zaslav came in and he said that no, and see, I played it on the short that I had too. I found footage of The Rock talking about it, and he said it. He goes, "This is why it took so long for the Black Adam movie to get off the ground. Remember when they said, oh, they got the suit made and all this? It took so long. It's because he was fighting. He goes, I'm not making this movie until Henry Cavill's on board. He has to be on board. I'm not doing it."
Yeah.
So it took them 6 years, and they had to change. They had to get rid of, he said, that new guard that was in there, and they went back to some older shit again.
Yep.
And Zaslav, he goes, oh, Cavill has to be in more stuff. This is why they pulled all those other movies, because they want to get better cameos back in there. And they had to pivot away from Michael Keaton. You're going to have him in one movie, great. He's not going to be someone who's going to lead a new Young Justice League shit. No, it's a mistake. No. You establish these characters with the Snyderverse, and they're gonna kind of push it to the side. They're not going to focus on the Snyder's mythology shit, but they're going to use those characters because they're established. Wonder Woman, fucking amazing. Aquaman, over $1 billion. Superman, I'm sorry, Henry Cavill's a great Superman. As he needs a better script, he needs better, production all around. And they said in this one, he does pop up. Spoiler alert: he does pop up in Black Adam, and they made his suit brighter. They have the John Williams music they're playing when he does appear. They said, so they're doing the right thing. And it's to The Rock, because The Rock said we're not doing this unless. So
that was his sticking point, because he's been pitching this movie for like 10 years.
Longer.
It's been.
If he doesn't rock bottom Superman, I'm not in.
I want to see him give him the people's elbow.
Exactly.
I want to see it. No, but that it doesn't. And we talked about this. I think The Rock's ex-wife represents Cavill as an agent as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
Yeah, This was financially and professionally beneficial for both of those guys to do this movie, because I'm sorry, whether you're a Snyder fan or not, Henry Cavill is a fucking amazing Superman, and he will be under the right fucking circumstances in the right direction, not Zack Snyder. I'm not going to apologize for that. Not at all.
Yep.
I didn't hate Man of Steel, but it wasn't a real. To me, it just wasn't Superman. I grew up. I didn't hate it. I own it.
I didn't like the ending, but I thought there was a lot of good stuff in there. I was down with it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. It was a good movie because Henry Cavill, his performance kind of elevates everything around him. It does.
Yeah.
I'd say about an 8 out of a 10, dude. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but we didn't really get a Superman movie,
No.
There were elements of it, but not be actual Superman for once.
That's what a sequel was supposed to be for. And they jumped the gun and did that stupid Batman versus Superman shit, and that was god awful. That was like Halloween Ends to me. It was the same on the same level.
What do you guys think of Amy Adams as Lois? She's never sat right with me.
Yeah, you could replace her easily, and I don't think anyone would even give a shit.
Yeah. I don't know. She doesn't seem like Lois Lane to me.
Yeah, she's not a bad actress, but you're right. She's not Lois. Not for me either.
Yeah, she's a great actor. It's just it's not the role for her. Like
more of a Lana Lang style,
Yeah. For Lois, you need somebody like wholesome, kind of, but beautiful in a classical sense. Yeah.
You need someone that could believably be tough. I can't believe Amy Adams to be a tough when she has to be.
Not at all. Who's Ava Green? Ava Green for Lois.
Oh yeah, she'd be excellent. The one from Casino Royale.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would be good.
Yeah.
Yep. That'd work.
That Hell yeah.
So what you're telling me what they'll do is what's her name that plays Maria Rambeau? Lashana Lynch will end up playing her then. She'll be Lois.
Yeah. Lois motherfucking Lane.
Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne wasn't a good Perry White either.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was why.
Gina Carano for Lois.
No.
I wouldn't argue with that, but no. Gina, that's not. She's too imposing.
He's saying that because they used to fuck.
Yeah. Her and Cavill had a thing. I mean,
she could have been one of the Amazons.
She should have been.
She should have been.
Hell, she could have been. She could have been She-Hulk if she got cut up with her frame. She could have been that actress that they have doing body double stuff. The chick that's like 6'5" for Tatiana Maslany. Why the fuck didn't they just tell her, hey, eat some more protein and up your caloric intake a day and work out hard for 6 months, and you can just play her practical, and we'll just face swap and do a deep fake with Tatiana. You know what I mean? Instead, they used a dude as well, they had a chick, but they also had a guy as a body double for. I think it's sad.
Why am I not surprised?
No, wait. Aren't they making Lois Asian now? Get Awkwafina as Lois. Stop it, Hicks villain. Gina is Big Barda.
What?
Big Barda.
Oh, yeah, it would work, but I don't like those characters, to be honest. We're talking about what's his face? Jack Kirby's characters when he went to DC. Yeah. Stay away from, to be honest. Like, they don't belong in the cinematic kind of world because they're shit characters. I'm sorry, they just are.
Yeah. All right, here's some of what this says about DC now. Let's see. Exclusive report that James Gunn, the filmmaker behind the Guardians of the Galaxy, as well as the Suicide Squad, Peacemakers, angling for his own DC project or two. Gunn and producer Peter Safran are in talks with the Warners for a mystery movie, possibly more. Gunn would tackle. Safran is in the DC business, being a producer on Shazam and its upcoming sequel, as well as Aquaman and that movie's sequel. Warner had no comment. DC is definitely in play. Let's see what else we got. It isn't clear what heroes or teams Gunn is targeting, and the writer-director would focus on a second season of Peacemaker first, knowing the studio's eyes are very much on Superman under Warner. Zaslav, Warner Brothers Pictures, heads Michael DeLuca and Pam Abdi. Warner's has an intense desire to reprise Cavill's iteration of the hero. That's money in the bank. They know it. I mean, you got to be honest with yourself. What do you think is going to bring the fans back and kind of salvage DC? Fucking Ta-Nehisi Coates making Kal-El black, or using Henry Cavill, who's basically the second coming of Christopher Reeves with a better physique.
Right.
You know? Mm-hmm. So, Yeah, I think they shelved that for a good reason. So yeah, this is and this is, it says right here, Johnson's the center of Cavill's return to DC, which was with not some drama of its own. Johnson's manager is Danny Garcia's former wife, who is also his producing partner at $7 Entertainment, and she represents Cavill. So DC, it looks like they got a lot of stuff in the books cooking. You got the Batman, which, like I said, made $770.8 million. That was released in March. The filmmakers meeting with this is Matt Reeves now to build out movies. Yes, movies, not just series, focused on the Rogues Gallery, ranging from Scarecrow to Clayface to Professor Pig. I'd like to see Professor Pig and Mr. Toad. I think that'd be kind of fucking neat.
I want to see Clayface so badly. I've been wanting to see that for a long time. There's so much you could do with that character.
See, right here, also, it's unclear where the Superman move leaves Abrams, who is still on track to produce Coates' movie centered on the last son of Krypton. That's bullshit. The feature would exist. It would exist outside any larger DC movie continuity, much like DC Phillips' Joker. Yeah, bullshit. They're not going to do that one. We know we got Constantine, or Constantine. I'm sorry. Is it Constantine? Right.
I heard that he bought one of those Wakanda cookbooks.
That's going to be what's his name?
That's where he gets his magic from.
Oh, you mean John Wick Part 4 and 5 and 6?
You're not talking about the HBO one. My bad. I thought you were talking about
No. The movie. They're doing a sequel with Keanu.
I forgot. Yeah. Did they scrap the other one?
I think. Well, JJ was gonna do. JJ had one lined up with like a race swap, and that one got shelved because they're bringing Keanu back. So they're like, we're not releasing two. We're not releasing two of these. Somebody can option and buy his, but why would you do that? Are you going to draw anything with a race swap Constantine against Keanu Reeves? It's not going to happen.
Well, if they would have just got Matt Ryan, it'd have been fine.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Alex.
I'm good.
Matt Ryan is Constantine in every way, shape, and form. I don't like that they're bringing back Keanu. I'll be honest. I love Keanu. Keep doing John Wick movies. Stay the fuck away from Constantine. You're not the character. Sorry.
Bring
I think
back
he
the
did
Deathstroke
fine.
Batman movie.
He did fine for the movie, right? Like what we got was what we got. But then when you see Matt Ryan actually play Constantine in the series, and then in the voice of
that's what everybody says.
Yeah, you just got to stick with it, dude. That he is Constantine, And sorry.
Yeah, Joe Manganiello is what you're talking about. Soul Assassin, Deathstroke. Yeah, I would have loved to seen him featured more because I like Joe Manganiello as that character. Dude fits the role perfect. Like if you look at like the DC animated movies, especially, dude is perfect. The only person I think would have been better or equal to him would have been Stephen Lang, because Stephen Lang kind of looks like that part too. Ron Perlman voiced Clayface in Batman the Animated Series.
He did. That was his best acting he's ever done. He's like, I'm Clay Gash.
I did. I get Clay Gash.
Remember, folks, don't put clay in your gash. You'll get a rash.
Yeah. They could have Fetterman play Deathstroke. JJ's Death of Franchises. Matt Ryan was a perfect Constantine.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what everybody. Yeah, see, Stephen Lang would have been an awesome fucking Deathstroke. He'd have been bad as hell in that role.
Yeah, he would have been.
But what I wanna talk now. We're gonna shift gears into our main event topic here, because I really want to hit on this. So let's see. Where's Ralphie? Here he is. So Friday the 13th Part 5 was what, I don't know, some people would kind of call a bait and switch, because Jason Voorhees, not the killer, but it was a copycat killer, right? Mm-hmm. So little similarity there to Halloween Ends, except for the fact that there was not a, physical transference of anything like there was with Myers and Corey Cunningham. So I wonder if that's a shot at Sean Cunningham, the fact that they named this character Cunningham. You know what I mean? Because there's always been that little rivalry between Halloween and Friday the 13th. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
But probably it could have been. I mean, that's like kind of naming Dusty Rhodes, or naming Virgil had one. It was a shot at Rhodes, and the other one named him Vincent is a shot at McMahon. So, yep. But it kind of seems like it could be a rib to me. But this whole bait and switch thing, and this, I'll talk about this because I'm going to talk a little bit about it in the review, but I really want to correlate this because I think Friday the 13th, where they did it right, this movie really dropped the ball in every sense with this fucking move they tried to pull. It really took away from what was already a mess of a movie and just made it even more garbage. What say you?
I agree completely. Like it would have been awesome if they actually did the transfer of evil or whatever, and kind of like set up as somebody to sort of take the reins as a new Michael Myers or whatever. But it just I can't put a finger on it, but it just fell flat. Like with what they were trying to do, it just didn't come across well. And whether that's the writing, well, it is the writing. But yeah,
or lack thereof.
Or exactly.
And like I said, Friday the 13th Part 5 was. This is funny because the director, which I talked about this in my review, he did some porns. He did a lot of like hardcore porn back in the day. The guy that directed Part 5, and he outworked David Gordon Green. Because Friday the 13th Part 5, while it's not Jason Voorhees, it's Roy the ambulance driver, who snaps after seeing his son, who he gave up, but they never really go into why, murdered by Vic, snaps and starts killing everybody. So, I mean, the motivation is there. It's,
I think that was characters. One of the first Friday the 13th that I ever saw.
See, I saw Part 6 first, and then I watched the rest of them after that.
So that's the one with he uses the belt in the woods and.
Yes, around the tree.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, because he kills the drifter that's watching the kids bang, and then he kills both the kids. But yeah, see, and that was the thing. Like Friday the 13th, and I say this non-biased because while I do love Halloween, Friday the 13th is my favorite horror franchise. It seemed to work better than with Corey because I don't know, I never bought this kid because without him actually transferring any essence or power into him, this kid was getting beat up by like high schoolers.
Yeah, he was.
Like, I mean, how the fuck is he
stupid?
How was he like physically going to overpower anybody?
Well, like it felt like he had superhuman strength too, because like the DJ or whatever, he like smashed the shit out of his face.
Yeah.
Like what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, when he killed that DJ, I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Like it didn't.
This night, a DJ saved my life on the dance floor. Don't forget. No, everything was so bad about it because after hearing what that mentally challenged individual of Jamie Lee Curtis said, that she tied it all to Orange Man Bad, and basically this kid is Kyle Rittenhouse. That's basically what they were trying.
Really?
That's what they're trying to. That's why they kept fucking up too. And he would hurt himself for when he went after the rich guy and his secretary, like, and he kept screwing up and hurting his hand on the like. They were trying to poke fun out of all that shit too. It's like it really is just ridiculous what they did. But again, a 5'6" Michael Myers, like, you can't pass the baton over. I don't like the idea of he's transferring evil power to him. The whole thing was dumb. Just fucking stupid. And talk about bad writing. He stabs the shit out of the bum in the beginning there when he gets out. And then later he lures that cop. Yeah, he lures the cop in there. Teach me how to kill. You already killed somebody.
Yeah.
So what do you mean teach you how to kill? And then again, and it's like Mike Myers got his spinach there, because then he started getting strong with the
and then like the whole hand thing made it seem like he had like control over Michael Myers too. Like at least that's what I got out of it.
It was just,
and I'm like, what the hell? Like, what are we doing here?
They don't know what the fuck they were doing. And then later, then he becomes super weak again. You know, he's like, Master Splinter. Like, you know, like, what are you doing? This is just so stupid.
The fact that he beat Michael up and took his fucking mask, okay?
Yeah. And then they purposely show him kind of get up and do the Undertaker thing. Yeah, he sat up. Who cares? You just had a little fucking pisshead take his mask and run away. And he's like, okay with it. Wow. Ooh, he sat up. Ooh, was that supposed to be scary? Were we supposed to give a shit? You destroyed the character. You had him living in a sewer for 4 fucking years, eating rats and fucking holes in the wall. Like, I don't get it. I don't get any of it. It's so dumb. What a fucking retarded movie. And the whole shit to Laurie that she flips again, and she's not the character that you saw in the last 2 movies. Mm-hmm. I don't know. And then the whole thing too with the granddaughter, like it felt like they didn't know what to do with her. Like they should have killed her in the last movie too, is what it looked like.
Yeah.
I don't know. They were all confused. Like she's falling in love with this kid who is like, yeah, we're gonna burn down the city and then we'll leave, and made it sound like she was okay with him killing, and then later finds out he's a killer, and then she's upset by it too, but she still loved. Like nothing made sense. Nothing.
You can change him, Vinny.
Huh?
She can change him, Vinny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, isn't that it? They could always change the bad boy, but he's a whiny little bitch. I don't know. It was really, really dumb.
Jesus, that's why I was asking yesterday if it didn't have the Halloween tag attached to it, would it have been a good movie or not? Because I do hear that with a lot of movies, like, oh, had it not had the Star Wars label on it, it may have been a good movie, or this or that. And I was telling ETEP earlier, it reminds me of when I walk through the grocery stores these days. Now, back when we were all children, we had a new kind of cereal every other month. You know, there was something new coming out. But now when you walk through the grocery store, you're not getting new cereal. You're getting new types of existing cereal, like cinnamon sugar frosted flakes, or chocolate Captain Crunch, or just whatever it might be, chocolate frosted flakes. So that's what I was wondering, if it was a case like that. Like they were just trying to make cinnamon sugar frosted flakes, and then nobody wants to eat that shit because it's not frosted flakes. But had you taken the same thing and named it its own cereal, gave it its own amount, you know, people might enjoy it a little more. But
it would still taste like
I guess
throw
this
up.
movie. Yeah. It's great nuts either way. I get it. You'll break your teeth chewing.
They'll give you the beatus.
Yeah.
Right? It's horrible. And again, which is chocolate frosted flakes. I mean, I like where you're going with that, but that's racist. Okay.
I'll just eat the original racist cereal, Coke.
Hold on. Hold on. The black frosted flakes. They're okay.
Ethnic flakes.
That's kind of, it sounds like that's what they did. The Curse of Michael Myers, the Jason Goes to Hell, which was a fucking horrible concept. And if you listen to Fanzine's interview with Adam Marcus, who directed Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Hell, Sean Cunningham told him to get rid of the mask, and that's why they had him jumping bodies, and probably one of the worst entries into that entire fucking franchise. And Hicksville, yeah, you're right. The best part of part 5 was when the fat guy with chocolate over his face got the axe from Vic, because he's like, "You want a chocolate bar, Vic?" And then Vic cuts it in half, and he's like, "Well, fine, Vic. If that's the way you want to be, fine." And he fucking goes to walk away, and Vic just fucking goes ballistic and like chops him to death.
Yeah.
Beat up by high schoolers, Kevin Spacey's worst nightmare. God damn it, manliness.
I did like the one thing that I did like. I liked the blowtorch kill.
That was cool.
I thought
there
that
was
awesome.
There was a few cool kill scenes in that. And yeah, Hicksville, and you're not wrong. Big John and Little John was a better love story than Corey and Allison. Yeah, yeah.
I still haven't seen Kills. I only what ETEP had done in the review, but I heard that it is worth watching the opening when he kills all the firefighters.
That scene angered me. I'm like, they're not. Don't attack him all. What are you doing? Why are you all dying? You're fucking retarded. You have axes and shit.
Oh, it was one at a time.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was fucking stupid. It was.
Yeah, all right.
No, they may as well have been fucking stormtroopers or Cobra, you know.
So then it's my original thing that I said. They should have just ended it with Halloween 2018. Just have them the way that they did it,
crazy.
Where they burned the house and you don't know if he got away or he got trapped.
Ambiguity.
He was crazy towards the end too, and like starts fucking people up.
Yeah, because in the end of that one, that's.
No.
In Halloween Kills, because that's when evil dies tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, Sheriff.
Dumb.
Okay, Sheriff. Pop. And fucking Johnny B. Good with his baseball bat there.
Put that knife down right now, young man.
You put that knife down, young man. If you stab one more person, that's it. We're going to arrest you, young man. You get down on your knees, put your hands behind your head, and interlock your fingers. Young man.
Then we're going to call your parents.
You have the right to remain silent, young man. Where's your mommy and daddy? We're going to take you down to juvie.
He's like 75.
Oh, sorry. I'm senile, young man.
Don't make me get pop sting.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. Time for a scorpion death drop.
Forget the pumpkin spice fentanyl frosted Lizzo M&Ms. Busta Rhymes fought Myers. That happened, and somehow that was still less offensive than anything that happened in this fucking godforsaken trilogy. But no, like in terms of it like being a bait and switch, judging, okay, so the trailers for this gave nothing about Corey away. There was a few images of him in one of the trailers, but you knew really nothing. So this looked like it was going to be a pretty, and I say a pretty decent, in air quotes, continuing. What's up? Was it Blessing Ombari? Love Jamie Lee Curtis in Trading Places. Dude, Trading Places was such a fucking awesome movie with him and, oh, God. Was it Murphy and Aykroyd?
She has such an amazing body. Yep. But every time you see her face, it's like, it's that joke, horse walks into a bar. And you go, why the long face? Yeah.
It's like Sarah Jessica Parker. Hicksville, and the director of this trilogy, is doing The Exorcist next. Oh, God. They're going to ruin that, too. Jesus. David. I hope he doesn't have Danny fucking McBride write this shite again. Because, no, the guy that wrote this movie, holy shit. I'm not even going to say what I said about him in my review because I wrote a really good joke for it. But the guy looks like... Hang on. It's. I'm gonna pull up his IMDb. Because it's fucking. I'll just let you judge, and then, like I said, tomorrow when the review comes out, you'll hear the joke, and it'll make sense. But here's who wrote this movie. Let me share this right here, and here's Paul Brad Logan. Who wrote this? Doesn't he look like the scientist from
looks like a doctor
Independence Day?
Doctor Who.
Yeah, that's a more accurate description. It absolutely is. I'm not a Whovian, so I would not have thought of that. But this is the writer, and I'm not judging strictly on appearances, folks. But this man literally has. That too. This does not look like a guy who's like, maybe like mystery, but not horror. He has 3 writing credits. 3 writing credits.
What are the
2 directing credits? Manglehorn and Be Comfortable Creature. Manglehorn, I'm not sure who's in that.
Oh, Pacino.
Al Pacino, Holly Hunter, Harmony Korine. I've never even heard of it. Never heard of it. And then you have Be Comfortable Creature, which was a short with people I've never heard of.
An independent movie with one actor in it, and they decide to put him on a franchise. Excuse me, and a franchise that's a horror franchise, and this was going to end the franchise. What?
Yeah.
Crack are they? All right, so this guy he's turning tricks for fucking producers in Hollywood. That's sorry. I just I used the Batman logic.
Novels.
Yeah.
So he's a novelist, not a fucking screenwriter.
Yeah, this guy had no place, had no place fucking being involved in this with his credits. I mean, yeah, you're more suited for something else, not this. And that's the caveat to these. And you can have a great franchise and you can have one fucking shitty writer and one bad director, and it shits the bed. And that's where this at, like, I tried to like get invested in the Corey character, but yeah, you were talking about Allison. Allison, it's like her and Lori threw all their common sense from their learned experiences out the window. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From like from Kills and Halloween 2018 to this one, they threw that out the window, and they're just like, we're gonna live normal lives, And you know, what's her name? Lindsay Wallace survived this too, which is surprising. But it's not because she's a female character, so they're not going to kill off Lindsay Wallace. And, you know, because they had to kill off Tommy Doyle and everybody else. But, I mean, I was glad to see him go. He had it coming. It was just, yeah. Hey, Scotsman, what's up, man?
What up,
a couple
buddy?
ducats for the bucket and some fresh nip for Mr. Beans. Yes, Mr. Beans. Hang on. He'll say thank you. Hang on. Here he is. Him and Meech. See, they're okay. The kitties are fine. They're in their back to tanks. We'll stay over here for a while. In Scumbag Doomtep's laboratory. But hang on, we got a $5 super chat. So let me get you some for $5. Let's go with let's see. Should we do? Let's see. We'll do this one.
Self high five.
Pitting poor people against each other for thousands of years.
And now it's time we do a little dancing to Tony. Look at my feet, mother.
That's great.
Thank you. Let's see. Wait, Brent Spiner or whatever. Who's Brent Spiner? What did he write? I can't remember.
Brent Spiner is Data.
Oh shit. I love. What was he working on?
I don't know.
Wait, think of the Neo DaCosta Candyman. What I saw of it, I gave up. I'll stay with the original, with the Tony Todd's, the trilogy. I dug those. That shit was kind of freaky.
The third one of that.
Tony
Todd, he's fucking awesome. That guy has such a great presence on screen. He was what was that movie? Was it Graveyard Shift? He kind of he went to he was like the one. I think, or maybe it was the Mangler. He was in, because dude's done so many horror movies.
Yeah,
but that's just
so much
Graveyard Shift's great. That has the dad from Monster Squad in it.
Shift. Yes.
Oh, cool.
Fucking dude, I'll be
Monster
reviewing
Squad was
Monster
so good.
Squad too.
Mm-hmm.
Wolfman has nards. Wolfman has nards. But back to the whole Friday the 13th versus absolutely. The Friday the 13th versus, part 5 versus Halloween Ends. I mean, you like you said, you look at where the franchise is left after the movie, and this, I mean, they fucking left? Destroy. Yeah. There's nothing left of this now. I mean, you've like effectively like ruined.
I kind of felt like they made it seem like Lori could potentially be like a killer now, because the way she killed Michael Myers at the end, and then she said about how like evil can like creep in and like corrupt you and stuff.
Yep.
I got that vibe, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't getting that at all.
I don't know. I just think she wants to bake pies now. Hey, lovely Sherry, what's up? It's all right. Let's try it on. Sherry, Sherry,
baby.
Yep, what's up, Sherry?
ToneDef as ever.
Yep, we missed every fucking beat, just like normal, man. Just like normal. No,
at least we're consistent.
We are consistently bad. We're consistently bad at that, and it's fine because it's fun.
That was still better than Halloween Ends,
right?
Yep.
That was much better than Halloween Ends, and yeah, that I wanted to like the. It was funny because you were talking about Allison kind of condoning Corey's killing in this, and you really look at it like. Did she? Yeah, she knew because he was like, I'm gonna light the match, ba 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 ba, and she was like, yeah, she's fine with it. And then yeah, it's like she's just like, whatever, fuck it, he's killing people. We're gonna leave together. It doesn't matter because he killed the fucking him and his tag team partner. He fucked up, like you said. He kept, and then Michael killed that doctor and the nurse and the hooer is as Ralphie in Sopranos would call it, the fucking hooer said. She was a bitch to Allison. She got the promotion because she was banging the doctor. So she was fine to see her. She was fine seeing her go, and yeah, that was funny. Like Michael, it was like Popeye. He kills somebody. He's getting like strong. Like, oh my God.
And the other one's like crying on the floor. Like, oh, they slammed the door in my hand.
Blessing of our says, have you seen Fallen with Denzel Washington? Oh, that movie's fucking wonderful. Yeah. Denzel and John Goodman. If I'm not mistaken, John Goodman was in. Yeah, that was the whole with time is on my side. Yep. Yes, it is. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that movie. That's one I need to buy. I haven't seen it in so long, but I remember watching it in the theater, and then like when it came, it was like on HBO. It was fun. It's a great movie.
And that killer was what's his face? Casey Jones from the original Ninja Turtle movie.
Oh, what's his name? Elias
Koteas or whatever.
Elias Koteas. Yeah. Yes. Yes. That is a great movie. That one doesn't get talked about enough, I don't think. In terms
the villain wins in the end of that too.
Yes, because it ends with that montage of him going down the sidewalk and "Sympathy for the Devil" comes on by the Stones, and Elias Koteas. Yeah, Tony had it, and Godzilla just threw it in the chat. Yeah, that's one we should just do a watch party for that one. Honestly, that would be one that would be wonderful to do.
Oh, that'd be excellent, man.
That's a great fucking movie. It is.
We'll do it tonight.
Maybe. Gotta find it. Maybe. I gotta go upstairs and get another bag of edibles. Maybe make a little more. I'm gonna need to make some more drip. But no, the Allison's character. I was talking about Allison's character and the way she related to Corey. And you didn't really have any relationships that were that depth in Friday the 13th. There was nothing like that because the characters were pretty much one-dimensional. But to me, it's like the characters knew their role. They knew the writer, the director, they knew the characters' plays. They knew they're disposable, So I don't know. I felt like I wish these characters in Halloween Ends were more disposable. But some of them were like the band geeks who were bullying our 23-year-old 5'7" fucking natural born killer, who in one scene's getting his ass handed to him by the band kids, and the next minute he's murdering somebody, which is brutally smashing his face off.
All of them at one point.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Like, how the hell are they picking on you if you're able to like whoop our asses and shit later?
Yep. Okay. Oh, Fallen is on Hulu. Oh shit. Yes. All right.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna have to watch that.
And Stars if you have that.
Okay. Yeah, I do.
Sweet.
Yeah, we're gonna have to watch that. So Yeah, we'll set up a watch party for that one too because Fallen is
they're still only charging me the $2.99.
All right. Well, that's a fucking steal.
I know, right? Like, I'm not complaining. It's like, hell yeah, I'll keep paying $2.99, and that just goes as another write-off for the channel. So it's like, there you go. So hell yeah,
wait,
that's excellent.
God, manliness says Tom Hanks liked Halloween 4 because of the star. God damn it. Halloween 4 is legitimately like my favorite entry into the whole franchise because that was the first one I saw, and I've always fucking really. I mean, I'm not saying it's better than Halloween 1, obviously, because that is
the one with Paul Rudd in it.
No, that's 6. That's 6. That's the Curse of Michael Myers, which is I don't know Halloween 5 is a mess narratively, because they rushed it out.
4 is the one with the little girl, right?
Yeah, that's the first one Danielle Harris is in. And that one really brought the franchise back because they did Season of the Witch, which is a great fucking movie. I'm not I love that movie. Shit. The kid my kid loves that one. But yeah, it's and you're not wrong, Glinzer. Elias Koteas sounds like a slasher villain name. It really does.
Yeah.
It really does. This one time at band camp, me and the guys beat up the local serial killer.
Nice. I think that I might have met him when I was a kid. He was in where I lived. I'm not going to say it on there, but he was literally in the same area in New York. He put a photo on his Instagram. He's on a fucking motorcycle at that same time. So that'd be hilarious because we were always. It was a small area too. So I was kind of surprised seeing that.
I didn't appreciate the first April O'Neil as much as I should have. And then going back and watching the first Ninja Turtles movie now, it's like, damn, she's pretty bangable, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm just old and my senses have dulled, but
out of those.
I think she aged well. I saw a picture of her recently. I'm like, holy shit, she still looks really good.
She has a YouTube channel and shit.
Really?
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Hang on. Blessing Lombari says, do you think Event Horizon with Sam Neill has aged well? The critical drinker always uses his scream as me. I got that gift from him. And I just watched the movie, which I'd never seen before. And I watched his review of it. I've heard him talk about it. I like it. I think it's a really good movie. I thought Event Horizon was good. I had no issues with that one at all. I wish it would have I wish they would have done a sequel or like back then, not now. I don't want anything more now. Leave it alone. Leave it the fuck. I should have never said anything.
Should have never spoken. The Christmas Story.
Oh, Jeebus.
On HBO Max, and it has the original cast.
Of what?
Except for Darren McGavin and probably a lot of other people that are dead. But
yeah, but I mean, like the kid is back.
Ralphie.
Yeah.
Yep. Peter Billingsley, I believe is his name. Did anybody ever see Ollie Hoopnoodle's Haven of Bliss or the Hoboken Chicken Caper? Because those were movies basically done by the same people that did The Christmas Story.
No, I didn't.
The Ollie Hoopnoodle's Haven of Bliss was like Ralphie's family, if I'm not mistaken, going on this vacation, and they kept buying shit along the way from all these little fucking.
Is that the summer one, Summer Story or whatever?
Yes.
Because they changed the name to the Summer Story or something.
Did they?
I think so. Yeah, because when I was looking at the article about the new thing, they mentioned that it was named something, and then they changed the name of it.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
When the band kids are beating you up, you're in the wrong. Did you watch The Platform? No, I haven't. Horror movie, interesting. Okay, I'll check out the trailer. Platform. Let me write that down on one of my post-it notes here. We had to change some passwords around earlier. Let's see The Platform. Okay, so I'll check that trailer out. So that's an interesting concept for horror. So you have my attention. Judith Hogue, that's who played the original April? Is that who we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
okay.
right.
Christmas Story 2 never happened, right? Horny Up. You've seen it. Thank you. Ollie Hoopnoodle's Haven of Bliss. You've seen it. All right. It's on Netflix. Holy shit! I haven't seen that movie since I was a kid.
What's that one about?
Ollie Hoop Noodle's Haven of Bliss. They go on like the family. Hang on, they go on. It's like Ralphie's Family. They go on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking. It was a funny movie.
Who remembers like the Return to Oz or whatever that made for TV? That shit was scary, dude.
Was that the one with the Jabberwocky showed up in the fucking mirror? Like in in like the subway or something? Because then they cross over into like our fucking. I can't remember exactly how it went, but I know that shit was scary.
Yeah, like and just like the effects they used, the cheap effects they had to use was fucking scary. Like, can we break out the lead paint again? What's going on here?
Yeah, it's called My Summer Story is the name of the one that you were talking about.
In Ollie Hoop Noodle's Haven of Bliss, Jerry O'Connell plays a young Ralph.
Oh no, maybe it isn't.
No, it's
the original released in theaters as It Runs in the Family.
I'm so glad somebody else has seen that. Wait, Soul Assassin says, "What's your favorite Simpsons Halloween episode?" Favorite Simpsons Halloween episode. Let's see, because it used to be like a tradition. I miss this. Like me back when The Simpsons was really funny, in like the late, in the late 80s to the, through the early to mid 90s. I mean, to me, it kind of died after the movie. I liked the movie too. I thought the movie was fucking great. It was funny. I enjoyed it.
My favorite, can I say my favorite?
Yeah, go ahead.
Definitively, I think it's the third one where Bart dresses up as a Clockwork Orange, and they have the different stories, and like it ends with the Killer Krusty doll, and like that's I got a lot of memories with that one. So
that was good. Yeah, the Killer Krusty doll was awesome.
Yeah, and the one where Homer sells his soul for a donut. Yep. And then they've got that little piece of donut they're keeping in the fridge and shit. Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mine was it had they did the Raven, the Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a good one. Second.
Yeah, whichever, because that one had like all three stories were just fire. And I love that Raven one. As a kid, that kind of I was like, man, they like freaked my little sisters out and shit. It was funny. But you don't see modern cartoons referencing Edgar Allan Poe anymore.
Oh, no. Of course not.
And expecting an audience of kids to understand those references.
Oh, I loved it. Mm-hmm. I loved Edgar Allan Poe as a kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude. Oh, and I like the one, too, where they had Ned was the devil.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one. There was some
it runs
what's his name? Groundskeeper...
Willie
as
always Freddy.
Freddy was good too.
Yes.
I remember this one. The Simpsons, where Homer goes to hell and they feed him all the donuts in the world, and then he eats them and keeps asking for more. Yep.
Yeah.
And Carl said the one where groundskeeper Willie dies too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, every skit. Yes, because they did The Shining. It was the shinning though. Hey, he's got the shinning. I remember the shinning. I remember that.
Oh, back when Simpsons was actually good.
Yes.
They should just put them all together and release them like that. The horror.
Oh God, the Treehouse of Horrors. That'd be the collection. That would be fucking great. Treehouse of Horror.
Think about it though, man. I mean, you used to look forward to that every year.
Oh, dude, it was an event. Like you you did. You look forward. Like the Halloween. It's like the Garfield Halloween. If anybody remembers the Garfield Halloween, where him and Odie get out in the boat and they go over to the island and meet the old man, and the pirates are chasing them around and shit.
I don't remember that.
Uncultured swine.
I remember the Peanuts Halloween or whatever.
The Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown.
Yeah,
the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. Yeah. No.
There was that Simpsons Halloween where they decided to give up all their guns and melt them down, and then were invaded by aliens and couldn't defend themselves.
They did that in Family Guy.
It's happening
They
now.
did it in The Simpsons first.
God damn it.
Simpsons did it.
Simpsons did it. Listen.
A Garfield Halloween is on YouTube.
Somebody
says that's a watch party.
Dude, Trey watched that with me. He got a kick out of that Garfield Halloween.
Nice.
It's like in the quality wasn't very good, but it was like fuck it, we could still see it. It's great.
Blessing, I heard that he was gonna play Thing in Fantastic Four.
Yeah, it was either him or Seth Rogen.
We busted that out in the show last week, I think, when we were guest hosting. We had those Marvel rumors, and it was saying Sacha Baron Cohen was going to be Thing.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Again, that what do you think? It just looked like a Reddit leak, to be honest.
Yeah.
Riri Williams. Wait. MCU Marvel, Iron Man, Riri, Armor Wars. Well, they got Armor Wars is now going to be like a theatrical release.
Yawn.
Because they announced that like a couple weeks ago, I think, or a week or two ago, maybe, that they were going to do Armor Wars as a theatrical release now, which kind of surprised me.
John Cheadle wants a movie.
Oh, god damn it, Parrot Head. The Simpsons episode where Treehouse of Horrors, where ETEP got a bad nose job.
Shit.
Like, how do you turn Don Cheadle into 6 episodes? Like, let's just do a movie and be done with it.
Yep. And Mo fought back with a nail on a board. I miss when The Simpsons was good.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Treehouse of Horror. The last great was when Sideshow Bob actually killed Bart.
I remember that.
Damn, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, he won.
Glinzer. Tales from the Dark Side's first episode, Trick or Treat, started that series off well. Wait. Is there a modern Tales from the Dark Side? Or are we talking like the 1980s one with that freaky ass fucking intro that I'm about to play to get
it would like the screen would flip and it would be all like
yep.
Not
we're gonna
black
watch
and white, but negative or whatever. Yeah.
Yes.
Dude.
We're gonna watch that right now because
that used to scare the shit out of me.
Yeah, dude, I forgot about that when we were talking about shit that scared us. I forgot about the Tales from the Dark Side fucking episode because that shit is just that
like Tales from the Crypt was cool, but Tales from the Dark Side was fucking scary. Like just that intro alone would set the tone.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that again.
What about Monsters? Right, remember that where it'd have the family of monsters sitting around the TV and
damn.
It rings a bell, but I can't.
Yeah, Monsters. We got to watch that intro too.
Blessing Umbari says, interestingly, Mephistopheles, Mephisto is Satan in Germany. So is Catan basically Germany's Satan. This is a well-informed individual here, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm not much into the lore like that. War Machine has been around long enough. He might as well get his own film. I wish it was still Terrence Howard, though. Like, I do. Yeah. I wish it was still Terrence Howard.
Don Cheadle is a joke to me. I can't stand the guy. I can't take him seriously in anything he does.
I don't like either of them.
I like Terrence Howard as an actor better. I mean, personally, I don't really care for either of them, but as an actor, I prefer Terrence Howard.
He just did an interview where he said fucking Robert Downey Jr. owes him $100 million, or basically he gave away $100 million by giving Robert Downey Jr. that franchise. Like, yeah, right, fool.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he got Jon Favreau to pretty much get Robert Downey Jr. And then Robert Downey Jr. kind of cut him out of shit. With negotiations, he never stood up for him. That was the big thing with the two of them.
All right. Are we ready for some Tales from the Dark Side?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
This is well. That shit. Which one was it? Monsters was the next one you want to check out?
Yeah, it was a TV. I think I found it. Yeah, dude.
Monsters TV show intro. Let's see. I think I got it.
This ain't as scary, but it was the same type of show. But I liked this intro.
Yep. I just seeing the thumbnail. I was like, okay. I remember. I don't remember individual episodes, but I remember the show because I remember the characters.
See, where are all the good like horror shows now?
Right. Like horror is a fucking genre where like the only
Following
limit is
was
your
really good.
with Kevin Bacon, The Following. That show was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I watched some of that.
All right.
Yeah, but these were like anthology shows with different stories that were
little stories. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Honey, it's family hour. There must be something on.
I think I remember this.
Oh,
like all
wow!
fucking worms, yeah.
Oh!
Oh, great! It's Monsters, our favorite show.
It's starting.
Hell yeah.
Dude, yep.
Don't remember that.
I
man.
just from the intro alone, I remember that.
What was it on?
Like, it was God, what channel was that broadcasted on?
Let's take a look here.
All right, yeah,
It might have been cable, but
what up, Nelson? Nelson, the gentleman says Don Cheetah was on SNL wearing a Protect Trans Kid shirt. Look like he's been hanging out with Gashman.
Holy shit! Yeah, these actors are all crazy, man, on every level.
Oh, Frankie says Tales from the Dark Side. He was talking to Vinny about that. Danny Aiello did an episode where he plays poker versus the Grim Reaper, the Man in Black.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said that was, I think, his first acting gig too, or something, or one of his first ones. And he did like his famous like yelling. He was like yelling at the devil. But yeah. Oh, did you guys ever see 2 Days in the Valley?
I don't think I've ever seen that.
You guys got to see it. Danny Aiello was fantastic, and it's the first time. What's her face? Charlize Theron was in a movie.
Okay.
She looked great too. She got naked a bunch of times in there. But what's his name was excellent in it. The one who played Ultron.
Oh,
James Spader.
James Spader.
He was basically Albert Wesker. That's like what his character was in there. It was so fucking good. Yeah, highly recommend that movie. That was
yeah, I don't know what channel Monsters was on, but it aired from 1988 to 1990.
Who made it, Tom?
Oh wow.
I don't know where it aired though. It was on some TV channel, but it was when Tales from the Dark Side and Tales from the Crypt and all that stuff was on.
Did you guys ever see the movie The Willies?
No.
It's like these kids and they're telling ghost stories and shit, or like scary stories. And the one that stood out the most for me was remember the fat kid Donkey Lips from Salute Your Shorts? He is like pulling the wings and stuff off of flies, and then like the flies like I guess get pissed off at him, and then there's like big giant flies, and they try to like pull his arms and shit off, and there's a bunch of other different. It's like an anthology kind of movie, but
that's cool.
Yeah, Sean Astin is in it too.
Nice.
Sam, which I didn't know.
Samwise.
Yeah.
Clone Geek. We should make an anthology horror show with horror you can do it for. I would love to do something like that, and just like I would like to do like the 22-minute episodes. You know, even though as I was telling Tony earlier, my storytelling method is much more like drawn out than that. As I'm having trouble like keeping my outline under an hour for the fucking Halloween review because I just want to eviscerate it. But yeah, that would be fun to work as a writer or like, you know, producer, director on a show like that, like where you're doing those little anthology stories that are like, you know, like you said, 22 minutes maybe, or you're popping out like, you know, you got a 30-minute runtime, you do 2 15-minute shorts, you know, that'd be fun. I think is a way to kind of start, especially like you said with horror, because you can do it cheaper, and if you keep the practical effects as much as you can and still make it look good, then you're going to be making money. Let's see, 7 is possibly still the greatest psychological horror movie ever made. I can't disagree with that. That movie's fucking phenomenal.
What's in the fucking box?
Dude,
I love the Langoliers. Blessing Omabari mentioned it. I love the Langoliers.
I haven't seen the Langoliers in a long time. That's a Stephen King novel.
Yeah, made for TV. Yeah, it was a short story, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
That has the one guy from Perfect Strangers in it.
Yep.
Bronson Pinchot.
And he's like tearing the paper, trying to relieve his stress. Yeah.
Tom Cruise, Interview with the Vampire is underrated. I don't know. Isn't that considered like one of the better vampire movies?
It is.
I don't dislike it. I haven't watched it in forever,
Except
but I mean,
now we have
the
Grey
show
Worm.
is Grey Worm and that show. Like they were advertising the shit out of that in AMC, and I'm just like,
I met Anne Rice when she was coming out with the Vampire Lestat, I think. One of the sequel books to that, but she is doing a little book signing, and we got to meet her and get a book signed by her. Nice woman. Rest in peace.
What else? Creep Show. Oh, dude, the Creep Show movies were freaking great. I like Creep. Dude, I own the first one. I don't know if I bought the second one yet, but the second one with the it's got like the wooden Indian and the blob in the lake, and then you guys remember "Thanks for the Ride, Lady"? Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Runs over the chick runs over the head. Thanks for the ride, lady.
Thanks for the ride, lady. The whole fucking time. Yeah, that was that was some funny shit.
Is the Blair Witch Project any good? Never seen it.
The first one I liked.
The first one I saw in the theater opening night, and I have maybe watched it once since then. That came out in like what 1998.
The sequel is just terrible.
That was fucking. I watched that once. I was like, never again.
So bad.
I mentioned it in the comments, but the hype for the Blair Witch Project was like off the charts. Like everyone was excited to go see that, but I think I remember it being slightly underwhelming compared to the hype.
I didn't see it till years later. And,
the hype was real for that movie.
Yeah,
I
see
remember
it
the hype
later, and like the end of it, like creeped the fuck out of me, like because it just. I don't know. Those like somewhat realistic kind of like movies like weird me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it at all. I had no interest because I'm like shaky cam. The majority of the movie was in like just like crying into the fucking camera. I'm like, I'm good.
Like the first two Paranormal Activity movies scare the shit out of me. Like just because that like the demonic possession and like it's like found footage kind of shit. Like, yeah.
Dude, yeah. Wait. Here we go. Queen of the Damned was the shit, but Aaliyah was dope. Oh God, it was shit, but Aaliyah was dope. I liked what's his name, Stuart Townsend in that. He was all right, but Aaliyah was great in that movie, and she was a fucking goddess, man. I just feel bad for what happened to her because I have a feeling that plane crash wasn't an accident.
When they tell you allegedly. You're over the weight limit. Don't bring all them fucking bags on.
Yeah.
Creep Show 3 was awful. I've never seen the third one.
You heard the stuff with Kobe Bryant, right?
That was a whole yeah. I don't want to bring that up.
No,
I don't.
No.
I don't want to, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm picking up what you're laying down. Manliness, yes. The Bear Wench Project was decent. That was decent. Wait, The Hand with Michael Caine, 1981. Wasn't that literally just a hand that was killing people? I feel like I had a horror movie, a little book. not Cousin It or The Thing.
It was Thomas Wayne's hand.
Uh-oh.
It was Luke Skywalker's. What's the hype for Blair Witch is almost as big as Etep's nose. God damn it.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, son of a bitch. Manliness says found footage movies suck. I like some of them if they're done right. Like the Paranormal Activity movies did freak me out a little bit. Like I said, growing up in a fucking house that paranormal shit has happened, that kind of freaked me out. The Witch, Robert Eggers' film, was superior to The Blair Witch. I have never seen The Witch. Didn't they remake The Blair Witch Project or something like that?
I think.
Not that I'm aware of. I know they did the sequel.
Okay, I thought they remade it or something. I don't know. I was pissed at Paranormal Activity. I was like, get on with it, Drag Out City, says Frankie Knows. Me, Reiki, the porn version, the Bear Beach Project. When she holds the camera to her face, saying how sacred she is. It's not snot dripping from her nose. Can you say money shot? Yeah, I knew you could. God damn it.
Manliness and motivation.
Yep. Jeffrey Toobin should star in the reboot of The Hand. And then Glinzer follows up and says the Hand remake will star Jeffrey Toobin's hand.
Yeah.
Parrothead, imagine a found footage porn.
The Tanya Harding sex tape.
Oh, that was fucking terrifying. I saw stills from that in like Penthouse in '95.
Oh,
that shit was,
yeah.
Yeah.
If you're into fried eggs, I mean.
Hey, everyone to see a white trash couple from a trailer park naked?
That was basically what it was. It was like trailer park fucking porn.
Yeah. After that, you'll regret it.
Hereditary is really good if you like that kind of like weird.
What one? Hereditary? I've never seen it.
And Midsummer. What is it? Midsummer?
Midsummer?
Yeah, those were really weird and fucking creepy as shit.
Well, we're seeing that one. The dude who made the first Blair Witch only made $10,000 and spent it all on Star Wars collectibles. Fucking well done, sir. I fucking hail to him. At least he spent his money well.
The second one that has the guy from Bird Notice in it.
Yep. Yeah, he was like the villain in that shit. Harrison Ford is officially playing General Ross. Me, Clancy Brown, voiced Red Hulk well on... Dude, Clancy Brown is a fucking amazing actor. Like,
he is.
Yep.
He would be a perfect General Ross, and he's not 82 years old.
I don't know what crack these people are smoking when they make these decisions. Because, like, he's like Ford's probably going to fucking die during the filming. I mean, I hate to say it. But I mean,
I know.
Yeah, I mean, come on, let's face it, dude. They're retarded. I made this short on that as well. It was funny, but yeah.
It's like in the 80s, early 90s, like they didn't give a shit about what they were doing. They just slapped the Marvel name on it, slapped like Punisher and stuff. And then you get the start of the MCU, and they're like, all right, we're going to pay attention to detail. We're going to get everything right. And it's going to, look just like the comics, basically just on screen. And then it got to a certain point, and now they're just like, fuck it again. And it's the same way it was back in the 80s, early 90s. It's like, what the fuck? We did all this stuff to build things up to where it should be good.
Now. It's worse now.
Yeah, exactly.
They're doing it on purpose to fill in the, they have the checklist. And how do we piss off people? Because, like, from what I understand, that's what they did with She-Hulk. It is literally the whole series is written to piss off the true fans. It's like, fuck you. This isn't for you now. Oh, really? Okay. Well, you don't get
we're the ones that helped build up the MCU to begin with. When we're the ones that actually basically made the MCU what it is now.
But again, it's about destroying, all of this stuff. We know this already. We know what their agenda is about. Yeah. It's not about money. It's never been about that stuff. It's about control. It's about pissing off people, keeping a fight going. It's all the same nonsense. That's why we, especially me and Tommy, we get extra pissed at the people who keep covering this stuff because they know what it is. They bitch about it beforehand, and then they dive into it.
Oh, you've seen me comment on the stuff that you were saying the other day.
Yeah. And you know that that there's certain people who don't care and they're just casually watching, like Tina, she's the same way. She doesn't really care, but she's enjoying it for what it is because it's not it's not what we expect it to be. So like she's fine,
but they're not sitting there. They're also not sitting there trying to say that they're like fighting some kind of culture war either.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Tina will say Doctor Strange is my favorite character. I'm gonna go see this movie regardless. I've been waiting to see him on the big screen.
Right. And you get that with a lot of them. Like I've said that about the Deadpool stuff. But like,
that's how I feel about Deadpool too.
Yeah, like don't fuck it up. You fuck it up, then I'm not supporting it anymore, and you go eat a dick. Because I dropped the majority of their characters. There's movies and shit I won't watch. You put that we talked on before, the one who did Guardians of the Galaxy. You put him on anything, I won't watch it because I know that he's a diddler. Nope, I'm not supporting that.
Anything Gunn does.
Yeah. Same thing with what's his face, Bryan Singer. I ain't going near any of his fucking movies. Boycott the shit out of it.
No. Hicks villain. Yeah, I saw that picture. That was a dude in the She-Hulk show. Blessings, Arachnophobia.
Ooh,
Arachnophobia was a great fucking movie. And as somebody who hates spiders, I appreciated the hell out of that.
That started my fear of spiders, honestly.
Yeah.
Another underrated gem is Wes Craven's Shocker, starring Mitch Pileggi as Horace Pinker.
That's the guy that jumps from body to body.
Yep.
After he was electrocuted on the electric chair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that once.
Peter Berg's in it.
Was that an 80s movie as well?
Yeah, 88.
Yeah. Because my
that's
all those things. So that's where I found like a lot of horror shit. Because my cousin was like obsessed with all those things.
Yep. Dude, I love any of those movies, especially knowing that Wes Craven was like, the Nightmare on Elm Street guy. It's like, so my mom was like, yeah, we'll watch this one. Yeah, my mom's like watching all these movies with me, 7, 8 years old. But yeah, nice. I've always been a horror movie.
The basket case movies I always liked.
I haven't seen that one in forever either, but I remember seeing the VHS in the store, you could rent, and looking at that going, it was an all black case, it said basket case in red, and the basket was open just a little bit with I think eyes and like hands poking out.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
My dad would scare the shit out of me. He's like, because in the movie he's in a toilet, and he would scare the shit out of me as a kid, like with that. He's like, oh, something's gonna come out of the toilet.
Yeah, dude, that freaked me out.
Those movies were excellent. Back in the day, those video stores and shit. That's where we see like the majority of them.
Oh, Manliness! Puppet Master. Puppet Master. That I just reviewed that one. I'm not doing the whole fucking series. I can't. I'm not strong enough.
And the same guys that did Basket Case also did Frankenhooker, which is awesome.
I remember
another one I liked was Bad Dreams. If anybody remembers that one. Hang on, I'll look up the year. I want to say it's like 87 maybe. This had another really scary fucking 1988. Another scary looking case for the VHS. Hang on, let me pull this up right here. All right, this was it right here. Hang on. This is an underrated movie. I really think it is. But yeah, right here. Here's the VHS case over here. Because the cult, this guy's the cult leader, and they kill themselves, and she survives. I can't remember this chick's name, but she's been in other stuff too.
Look at that makeup job on that guy's fucked up face there.
Oh yeah,
I think I remember this.
Richard Lynch was the fucking, he played like the main cult guy, but that's another one. It's a fun fucking like late 80s, one of the, that was like my favorite, like was probably from 1980 to 1990 in the horror genre. Like if I had to pick one decade to live in as far as horror goes, it'd be that one right there, and I'd be perfectly fine with that, because there's still movies like, and we haven't even talked like Maniac Cop. Like I watched the entire trilogy. We did a watch party for the first one, and I watched the second and third one after that. I was pissed Tom Atkins got killed in the second one. I was mad as a motherfucker. Yeah, Bruce Campbell was in those. I mean, yeah, those were good movies. But on that, before we drag on too long, ladies and gents, we should probably do. Goddamn! Oh, we got one more thing. Draven, do you have that? Do you have that link ready?
I linked it in the
okay.
Private.
All right. Well, let's tune up the band and fire up the kazoos. This is the contents of the Disney Marvel produced Wakanda cookbook. Can you guys see that all right now? Is that
you can see the chilled watermelon soup is on page 79.
Wow. Yeah, let's see right here. Right here is chilled watermelon soup. So we have Muhammara. We have chinazanzini salsa. We have mango ginger sauce. Curried aioli.
Energy balls.
Kale pesto. Spiced ketchup. Harissa spice mix. Suzy mari mari. Paella mousse.
Savory plantain custard. Wow. Can we get any more?
We have lamb kebabs. Glazed Roadrunner wings.
Yeah, which are just fucking fried wings or fried chicken wings.
Oh God. Let's see. Cassava fry. Okra fritters. There's our first appearance of okra.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. Okra and beef soup. Let's see. Let me know if anybody else sees any sweet potato granola. That doesn't sound bad.
Donuts and foam cocoa. What? Wow. Whipped sweet
dried
potato.
fruits and rice. Orange smash, cocoa, iced coffee, avocado smoothie. Tamarind cola, orange carrot juice, coconut mango, Bissap spritz, ginger turmeric lemonade, ginger tonic.
Steamy white colonizer balls. Page 4. No, I'm kidding.
What? Okay. Microwaved banana and walnut cake? Wouldn't you just cook it and eat it? I mean, like, I could see warming it up maybe with some vanilla ice cream or something like that. But
right. A cookbook that uses a microwave. Okay.
With all their advanced technology, they use a microwave.
Yeah. Does it say? Does it say on the next page all contents you could find at your local Walmart or Wawa's?
Fell posh.
Look for your Wawa brands at Walmart.
I wish I could find a
only at Publix.
PDF of the actual cookbook with like the pictures and shit.
Scotsman TV at 10:54. Chadwick did not die for this. Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
We don't do that here.
Holy shit. Frankie said you got to look at page 69.
Page 69. Let's see what that one is. That's harissa eggs and shaved cucumbers. So I take it you have 2 eggs with a shaved cucumber then? Is that how they present it on the plate? Sweet potato and kale eggs. Did the kale have eggs? I didn't know kale laid eggs. Orange smash. And Blessing says Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom eating monkey brains and snake. Yeah, that was another odd cinematic food choice.
Uh-huh.
And they're talking about how Frankie said you get this at your local Wakanda Mart.
Yeah.
It's right over by that where I told you guys to stay away from that pizzeria. Wakanda Mart's next door to that. Just stay out of the back of the store. You'll be fine.
Smart. Shop Wakanda smart.
Oh yeah.
When did they put they wouldn't dare put a Target in Wakanda, but
there's a Planned Parenthood though.
According to Wakanda Land, there is.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
not lying. We're not lying. We're not lying at all.
Lying where?
Yeah.
All right. Well, folks, we'll end on the Wakandan cookbook as we showed you. Crazy. This is a real thing. This is a real fucking thing.
Baku forever.
Yeah. Hicks Villain says, lots of pumpkin recipes. Is pumpkin a Wakandan delicacy?
I guess.
Oh, Walmart.
Yep.
Scotsman.
Savage.
I know, right?
Scotsman laying it down. Let me kick it over to my co-host, Mr. Tony ToneDef from the Clown World Review.
Yes, come check us out tomorrow for the Monday Night War retrospective, weeks 77 and 78. That's February 24th, 1997, and March 4th, 1997. 2 exciting weeks, a lot going on in both wrestling promotions right now. And we are just a few weeks out from WrestleMania 13. And if I'm not mistaken, these are the last two WWF Raw of the 1990s. And then we're going to move over to Raw is War and the Warzone era, which is my favorite time in the WWF's history. I remember they switched it back to WWF Raw because of 9/11 and us going to quote-unquote war in Afghanistan and in Iraq. Who knew it would last 20 years? But yeah, we're moving over to the Raw is War, that, Attitude Era set. Very excited for that. Steve Austin, he's gaining in popularity every week. There was an Austin chant just a few weeks ago. So yeah, big things are happening. Come join us. It's the greatest time to be a fan of professional wrestling. It's always a good time. And I believe November 1st is, and I'll keep everyone updated, but I believe November 1st, we're going to do the WrestleMania 13 watch along party. So if you want to see Psycho Sid shit himself with us, check it out. Also, one of the greatest matches in WrestleMania history, the submission match between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bret the Hitman Hart. It's going to be good times. So make sure you're hanging out with us every Tuesday over on the Clown World Review. And yeah, Johnny Depp is the epitome of manhood.
Oof, that's a big matzo ball hanging out there, but thank you nonetheless, Tony. Love you, man. And thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Johnny. Next up, Mr. AngelousDraven.
Hey, guys. So Saturday, November 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be watching Full Gear. Do the normal thing, commentary, and then tell you what we thought of it. I'll probably put the link for you, the chat, to watch it as well in the link it or pin it or whatever you do, so they can watch along with us this time. See how that goes.
Yeah.
So
what?
Yeah, and then I do gaming over here, and then on Twitch. So
hang on. Here's Angelus Gaston's YouTube channel.
Angelus
channel. Angelus Gaston. And here's his Twitch. Here's his Twitch channel over here. Angelus the sparkly, not shiny Gaston.
Only fangs. No, I'm just kidding.
Nelson the Gentleman. I didn't make that. Bill Gates made that It's Corn video. Bill Gates made that. I didn't make that. Bill thought that would be a good idea.
I see a bunch of TikTokers using that song or whatever. What's it from?
Well, this kid made it, but fucking Bill Gates took it and used it for his agenda. Like, hey,
Bill
everyone,
Gates
you don't have to starve. I've invented corn.
Copyright doesn't belong to you. I'm Bill Gates. I can buy your soul. Wait, what? And your soul's gone. And it's gone.
Corn.
Thank you for being here, Draven. Appreciate it, bro.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Vinnie Tartamella, Vinnieart.
It's corn. Yeah, everybody. I put up some shorts lately. Go take a look at them. They're hilarious. Go take a look at the yesterday's stream. We had a blast. Tonight was awesome. I got a bunch of really good books that ship immediately. I don't know what you guys are waiting for. Jump on it. Shadow of the Kraken, Through the Woods, City of Venus. All my stuff ships right away. Highest quality you're gonna get. It's the best. So do it. Do yourself a favor. You got a family member's birthday's coming up. Buy them a great gift. Get them one of these awesome books. Get them all these books. You're gonna be very happy you did. What else? I'm very tired today. But yeah, we'll have more tour reviews and stuff coming up. We'll do another collectible pass with 2 guineas. That's coming up again. So yeah, get ready. I should have some really cool stuff coming this week. I hope they come in time so I could shoot some of them at least. But yeah, our pre-order finally came in, which is fucking badass. So yeah, there's gonna be some good stuff coming. So, yeah, thank you, everybody. Tonight was awesome. Be kind to one another. Remember, check all the candy for Halloween. Check it for fentanyl. Xi Jinping is doing some stuff out there in China. So remember, when the world blows up, we love you. And if nukes shoot, remember what they say. Go inside, close the doors. If you have radioactive dust on your clothes, you're dead. But we love you. So remember that. Thank you, everybody.
Next up, superfan Adam Gashan.
You're muted.
You're muted, Adam.
Just muted.
We
want to hear you scream.
I can't top Vinnie's. There's nothing really to top with that, right? It's like, oh my goodness. Yeah. And then there were none. Yeah, so every Wednesday at 4:20 Eastern Standard Time, come check us out for Digital Distraction. Come hang out with us and have some fun on Double D. Thursdays 7:05 Eastern, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Justin Proper be on his channel, and then Friday Fun with Friends, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on my channel. And then, of course, I'll be with all these gentlemen every chance I get. So thank you for having me. The dogs are quiet. But again, following up after the video, what else can I say other than it has been a blast? I'm so glad that you're back. Even though last week without you we had fun, it was just as much fun this week with you, my friend. So glad you're back at the helm.
Oh, man, you guys held it down when I was in Vegas last week. I appreciate the hell out of it, man. Yeah, it was a great week. Like I said, I got to hang out with Tony, and yeah, we had a fucking blast out in Vegas. But we're back at back in my evil underground lair with my kitties, Big Meech and Mr. Beans. Thank you, Scotsman TV, for the $5 super chat to get some nip for the kits. And yeah, thank you everybody in the chat, all of my channel members. Nelson the Gentleman, thank you for being here, bro. Carl, Glinzer, Umbare, Manliness and Motivation, Frankie Knows, said Scotsman, Hicks Villain, Clone Geek, let's see, a Godzillionaire, the Sentinel, Hail Sentinel. Sorry I didn't see your comments, bro, my bad. But thank you for stopping in. Parrothead was here, Purveyor of Memes, Soul Assassin, Manliness and Motivation. Let's see. Brightest Day was here. Damn, we had a lot. Horny Alf, thank you for the memes and the videos. Let's see, we said Clongy, we got Parrothead. Keely Chow, of course, Keely was here. The lovely Sherry. Let's see, we go up a little. Adega was here earlier. Brutal Morningwood was here. We had a nice chat going today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for participating, being here. Yeah, you guys and gals out there make it fun and make it worthwhile. That's why tomorrow, probably afternoon, you're gonna get the Halloween Ends review. This is not a Halloween Ends shirt. This is just straight up just Michael. Just Halloween. It's pretty cool. Actually, yeah, I like this. But anyway, y'all get that. I'll suffer through and make that for you, and then I'll be over on Supreme Heretics channel tomorrow at 6:55 Eastern. Tony's at 8:05 Eastern, not on Superstation TBS, on the Clown World Review. You can subscribe here. Join as a channel member if you want. $2.99, $4.99 a month, 2 tiers. I'm working on Harvey Wakuyan producer reviews through the end of the month for horror stuff. I've got a horror documentary I'm working on, but the Axeman of New Orleans is requested by Goodstuff Comixgater. Draven's got the Lost Boys and Monster Squad, and there's so much more. Oh yeah, we got so much more, but busy. We got Going Rogue Wednesday night. Saturday night's main event comes back this week. Well, actually, we didn't even take a week off because the night I flew. Wait, when did I fly out? Sunday.
You're high.
I flew out on. I am very high, but I've had too much coffee, so I'm gonna end this right now. As I'm like stoned, but I'm energetic, and I'm gonna go upstairs and probably eat, and then I shouldn't eat, but I will, and I'm gonna watch some fucking TV and then go to bed. So thank you everybody for being here. Fallen, we need to watch that. That's going to be a review. Got that. Wait, did I write that? I didn't write that. I got the platform trailer to watch from Horny Elf and Fallen. We're going to do a watch party for that before the end of the month as well. And then on November 5th, we've got a watch party with the Legion of Memers for Space Mutiny. So we're going to watch that. We'll be showing it right through YouTube because it's copyright free. So yeah, thank you everybody for being here this evening, hanging out with us on Monday night. Going in Raw episode 225. I'm E-Temple Queen of the Place to Be Reviews. I've been here with all these veterans. See you. Have a great day. Pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one.
It's better to burn out than to fade away.
I could do this all.
Day.